What's up, guys? Yeah, I've been watching Jackpot the whole game. Yeah, what a crazy game. We're going to watch the end of that, waiting for these other games to come on. There's still about 8 minutes left in Pittsburgh, too, but they're getting blown out. Yeah, and I'm an idiot. When South Carolina was up, what was it, 30-3? I live bet them at plus 3.5. I was like, well, I mean, even if they lose, they're not going to blow a 30-point lead that quickly. Well, they just did. Now, the game's not over. There's still 10 minutes left. So, let's see if South Carolina can make a comeback here. But A&M has absolutely owned them in the second half. This is an epic collapse. What's up, Collins? What's up, Colby, Robert? Jackpot is having an epic meltdown. He's got 600 people in there right now. And Pittsburgh's imploding. They also lost their number one receiver. And it looks like a bad injury. He's probably out for the year. That's good news for... I mean, I don't like to see anybody get injured, but if you're a Georgia Tech fan, Pittsburgh losing their number one receivers is good for you when you have to play them. This is how you know you're getting old. I hurt my shoulder while I was sleeping last night. I woke up this morning and I couldn't even move my right arm. It's killing me. Slept on it wrong, I guess. 3rd down and 15, Sellers scrambles and just takes a massive sack. What's up, Nate? But after these games are over, we've got Oklahoma and Alabama, which is obviously a big game in the SEC. We got a huge game in the ACC. This is an elimination game in the ACC because there's a bunch of teams that are still mathematically in it in the ACC, but the loser of Duke and Virginia is out. So that's a big game in the ACC. Yeah, the noon games are interesting. Well, the South Carolina game's interesting. The Pittsburgh game, not so much. I hurt my hip last night and I was on the bottom. Oh. Okay. Yes, I'm going to watch Bama and Oklahoma when it comes on, yeah. That's the two. I got 2 TVs in here. The 2 games I'm going to have on are Virginia and Duke and Oklahoma and Alabama. Yeah. Who do I have in the Georgia and Texas game? I'm taking Georgia. So you know what? I might go ahead and bet it. I've got 2 bets in the early games. It looks like I'm probably going to lose the Pittsburgh bet. I got them at plus 25.5. I live bet them too. So if they somehow can hold on and lose by less than 26, I can still win that bet. And I've got South Carolina plus 3.5. So as long as South Carolina loses, but not by more than 3.5 points, I'll win that bet. But it looks like A&M's about to score again. And then what else do I have? I've got Virginia. Let me pull it up. I did win $100 on Clemson last night, which they were lucky to win that game. What is it here? I've got Virginia at plus 6.5. I got that on Thursday, I think. The line has moved all the way down to 4.5 before the game started. 4.5 or 5. I've got Oklahoma at plus 6, which I'm not too confident about that. The Oklahoma and Alabama game's hard. You can flip a coin on that one. And what else I got? I got Iowa at plus 6.5. So that's the 3 afternoon games I have. What's the Georgia line now? Let's go back and see. NCAA. Georgia game is tonight, right? 7:30. Where is it? It's -4.5 Georgia. Yeah, I'm going to take Georgia there, which is bad news for Georgia fans. Anytime I bet on Georgia, they don't cover it. But I'm going to do it anyway, because why not? Georgia -4.5. There we go. Go Dogs, I guess. Losing to the Ding-a-ling car. Who is? Pittsburgh is down, what, 28? Did y'all see that crazy? So Pittsburgh was down, I think it was, they were down 28-3. They get a pick six, and then they go for two to try to make it a 17-point game. And on the two-point conversion, the quarterback throws an interception in their own end zone, or in Notre Dame's end zone. The guy runs it back 100 yards for a safety. Did y'all see that? 100-yard safety. So instead of 2 points going to Pitt, it went to Notre Dame, and then Notre Dame got the ball back again and scored. What's the over-under in what game? In which one? In the Georgia game, I think it's like 54. Somewhere around there. Third down for A&M. 3rd and 3 from the 7. And it's caught for a first down. It's going to be 1st and goal from the 4. They're about to score again. And now the clock is against South Carolina now. South Carolina's made me mad. I'm not even a Carolina. That's an epic fail. That is an epic fail. They haven't scored a single point in the second half. A&M scored, what, 28 unanswered points in the second half. That's unbelievable. I don't blame Jackpot for being mad. I'll be mad too. Having said that, I still think that South Carolina's going to beat the shit out of Clemson. Clemson's not physical at all. They got a bad quarterback. They're just bad all the way around. They should have lost last night. It took 2 missed field goals and an extra point for Louisville to lose that game. Yeah, the third quarter was a disaster. What's up, Shoot 'em 556? Yeah, the third quarter was a complete disaster. I don't know what they're looking at. Are they looking at where to spot the ball here? Because he definitely caught the ball. Yeah, that's a first down. I mean, if that yellow line is accurate, then he got the first down. What's up, Millis? Jackpot might stroke out. If anybody actually were to stroke out live on the air, it would be him. I mean, I get mad too, but nothing like that. First of all, I'm never breaking any of my TVs. I've thrown shit in here before. I've got mad. I mean, I understand how he feels, but I'm never breaking any of my TVs. I'm really not. I have broken a TV before out of anger, but it had nothing to do with sports or football. I was just angry about life. And the TV was the first thing for me to punch because it was right in front of my face. But never over sports. Jackpot needs rehab. Well, I don't judge people. I got problems too, buddy. Jackpot's absolutely losing his mind. Yeah, I've been watching him the whole. I got him on my phone right now. I've been watching him the whole game. But when you blow a 30-point lead and your jackpot, it's good for your YouTube channel. I can tell you that right now. He's got almost 700 people in there right now. Misery loves company. People like to see people crash out. I don't even necessarily watch Jackpot for the crash outs. I mean, he's a friend of mine. I like him as a person. So I watch him the same way I watch any of my other friends on YouTube. All right. Notre Dame's just trying to bleed the clock down here. 5 minutes left. I'd like to see Pitt score just to cover my bet. I mean, they're obviously not going to win, but I would like to cover my bet. You know? I missed what just happened there. The first down, South Carolina. Uh-oh. They just turned the ball over? A&M just turned the ball over. South Carolina's back in this thing. Backwards pass. What are they calling that, a fumble? Or it's a live ball because it was a backwards pass? That would be a crazy turn of events. And you know what? As much as I hate to say it, I want South Carolina to hold on here because I put money on them at halftime. And also, fuck Texas A&M. I mean, care about Texas A&M. Care more about money than I do about Texas A&M. Let's see if Pitt can get the ball back here and get a trash touchdown at the end so I can cover my bet. Well, maybe not because they're about to kick a field goal. What's up, Young Citrus? What's up, Edward? Brian Kelly ruined my favorite team. Well, who could not have seen that coming? I'm just going to go ahead and say, I mean, I hate to be the one to say I told you so, but I told you so. I never understood why you hired Brian Kelly in the first place. Just a weird hire that was. And LSU's a program that could have got somebody way better than Brian Kelly. Whoever hired Brian Kelly should not have a job anymore, whoever that is. Oh, Notre Dame's going to go for it, and they're going to be short. Turnover on downs. So let's see if Pittsburgh can get a trash touchdown here so I can cover my bet. That's all I care about. They fired the AD that hired him. Okay, well, they should have. So I guess that's a step in the right direction for now. Now you got to deal with the Brian Kelly problem. LSU screwed that thing up massively. They should just pay that man and move on. Otherwise, they're going to have a hard time getting who they want in there. I wouldn't sign a contract with LSU if I have a feeling they're not going to give me my money if they fire me. I don't know anybody that would do that. Well, so what are the rumors? The rumors are that Brian Kelly was banging one of the secretaries or something, or what is the rumor? Because I see all kinds of stuff on the internet, and who knows what's real or not. Is that some sort of ethics violation where they wouldn't have to pay him? Is if they can prove that he was sleeping with somebody on staff? Pete, you can go ahead and make fun of us. I'm not going to. I bet on South Carolina at halftime, so I kind of want them to win. As weird as that sounds, I don't want to lose my bet. But yeah, that's an epic meltdown in the second half. That's why I thought making that bet was free money. I was like, there's no way they're going to blow a 30-3 lead. But they did. What's up, Kevin? Good afternoon from Lakeland, Florida. You can't tell anymore because of AI, but heard he was doing a gym. What is it, on tape? Was there a sex tape? Please tell me there's not a Brian Kelly sex tape out there. You said AI, that means you saw something. I don't want to see that. Can you give us an update on Atlas 3i? No, I don't really know what's going on with that. I mean, I follow these YouTube channels where these people are just out of their minds, and they're convinced that we're about to be invaded by aliens, so I don't know what's real or not. I don't think it's an alien spaceship, if that's what you're asking. Oh, AI article. I got you. I was like, what are you talking? I was like, bro, if I had to see a Brian Kelly sex tape, I'd probably wash my eyes out with acid. It's already getting close to that. It's scary. It's scary what AI is how quick it's happening. I mean, just within a couple of years, it's gone from, you could watch an AI video and you could pretty much tell, like, it wasn't perfect. Now some of them are, I mean, they're hard to tell. The flip side of that, though, is if you get caught doing something on video, you can just be like, that's not me, that's AI. Even if it really was you, you know? Who's going to know the difference? You just lie. That wasn't me. That's AI. I promise. All right, here we go. 3rd down and 6 for the Gamecocks. This is huge here. 2.5 minutes left. All they need is a field goal here to take the lead, but it starts right here. Also, I think this is 4-down territory. I don't think there's enough time left. They got 1 timeout, and they got the 2-minute timeout. But if A&M gets the ball back, they can't stop the clock. Yeah, it wasn't me. Yeah, Shaggy was ahead of his time with it. It wasn't me. That was before AI. Yeah. Did y'all see that cop what's up, Mr. Brown? Did y'all see that cop at the A&M game that ran in and elbowed the 2 Gamecock players coming out of the tunnel? What an asshole that guy is. I guess he's a Texas state trooper or a Texas Ranger or whatever. I don't know what he is. He's one of the ones that wears one of those Mount Me hats. State trooper, I guess. 3rd down and 6. But he ran into those guys on purpose, and then he yelled at them for it. Oh, incomplete. In SEC history, teams are 0-286 when down by 27 or more points at halftime. Holy shit. Well, it might be about to be 1-286. Here it is, 4th down. This is where you give the ball to your best player, and that's Sellers. And it's caught! What a catch! What a catch! Was that Harbor? Who was that? Was that Harbor? And he's hurt. Yeah, he landed directly on his back. That's not good. Is he unconscious? He's not moving. Ooh, man, he landed bad. He landed on his right shoulder, kind of on his back and his right shoulder, and he had the weight of the defender coming down on him at the same time. Harbor's an absolute baller, man. Harbor is an absolute baller. But what a play there. What's up, Utes? Green Street. If A&M doesn't lose this game, I'll be ashamed of the SEC as a whole. Yeah, well, I mean, let's be real. I mean, South Carolina's 3-6 for a reason. They're not a very good team. Now, having said that, if you have a 27-point cushion at halftime, there's no excuse to lose the game after that. I mean, that's an epic failure. And I say that as somebody who recognizes how terrible their own team is. As bad as South Carolina is, I think Clemson's worse. I think Clemson's going to get drug up and down the field by South Carolina when they play. All right, come on, Pitt. Let's score here. I need Pitt to score for my bet. Let's go. I need a touchdown here by Pittsburgh. Actually, all I need is a field goal by Pittsburgh, but they're not going to kick a field goal because why would they do that? They're down by 28 points. So I need them to score. All right, here we go. First down and 10, Gamecocks. Sellers dumps it off short. He's got a blocker. He's got room to run. Gets up to the 40, first down, South Carolina. Again, they've got one timeout. And they've got the 2-minute timeout. Let's see if they can get another playoff here. What are you doing? They're just going to concede to the 2-minute timeout here. Now, all they need is a field goal. And ideally, they can get a field goal and not let A&M get the ball back. So really, the only thing you can't do here, if you're South Carolina, is turn the ball over. You know? Pitt on 3rd and 8 is going to run it, and he's going to be tackled by his helmet. I'm surprised he didn't throw a flag there. And it's 4th down. Looks like I'm going to lose that bet, unless they convert here. A minute left. Yeah, and you can just see Pittsburgh's just giving up. I mean, I know they're going to lose the game, but I need a backdoor cover here. What are they going to do? Just let the play clock run out? Oh, no. Oh, no. There's a flag, and it's going to be against Pittsburgh. Game over. Lost that bet. Damn. Well, Notre Dame just destroyed Pitt. Oh, automatic first down. The flag was against Notre Dame. Come on. Let's go. What's up, Crussell? Stingray, what's up, Stinger? How you doing, man? That Garrett Riley play call from A&M might cost them the game. Yeah, it's an epidemic. But you notice South Carolina fired their bad offensive coordinator, Mike Shula, and their offense immediately got better. Now, Dabo won't do that. He already said he wouldn't do it. I do expect him to do it, though, after the season's over. I've never seen an offensive coordinator get yelled at by Dabo Swinney on the sideline during games as much as Garrett Riley has. But Dabo already said, I don't fire coordinators. I don't believe in firing coaches during the season. So, but he didn't say he wasn't going to fire anybody. He just said he wasn't going to do it during the season. So we're going to get another 2 games of, well, maybe 3, because if they beat Furman, they'll go to a bowl game. We'll get another 3 games of Garrett Riley play calling. Unfortunately, unless he fires Garrett Riley after the South Carolina game and somebody else is calling the plays in the bowl game. You got to see what he's going to fire him. I'd be surprised if he didn't. I mean, the Garrett Riley experience has been an absolute failure. I mean, a big-time failure. He's the worst coordinator I've seen under Dabo Swinney, the worst, worst coordinator on either side. He's worse on offense than Wes Goodwin was on defense, if that's possible, which it is because he is. You know what's bad? Look, I follow a bunch of former Clemson players Former Dabo Clemson players. I'm not talking about guys that didn't play for Dabo. Guys that played for Dabo. I follow a bunch of them on Twitter. And they've been tweeting out the same thing that I've been saying all year. Is how bad Garrett Riley's system is and how bad his play calling is in game situations, especially on third down and in the red zone. So people tell me I don't know what I'm talking about because I didn't play college ball. Well, they did. And they agree with me. And Cade's bad too. The combination of Garrett Riley and Cade Klubnik is a bad combination. Definitely. I just missed what happened there. He got sacked. Damn. Big time sack. You got to get rid of the ball there, Sellers. What are you doing, man? He's got to get rid of that ball. Why did he take that sack? And now they don't have Harbor. So their big time deep threat is gone, which is what they need right now. Now, I've got a 3.5 point cushion on my bet. So South Carolina can still lose and I can still win my bet as long as they don't lose by more than 3.5 points. Which might be the best situation for me. South Carolina loses and I win my bet. That'd be the best combination of things. But I don't want it to be that close. Third down and 12. Sellers sacked again. Unbelievable. Now it's going to be fourth and what, 18? 16? South Carolina should win this. It's embarrassing as hell. It isn't. Yeah, it's an epic meltdown there. And Pittsburgh doesn't even try. Can he at least kick a field goal here? If Pittsburgh can kick a field goal here, I'll win my bet. Will they do it? Sellers on 4th and 16, they turn the ball over. Well, if Texas A&M just takes a knee here, I win my bet. Wow. Unbelievable. That's game, folks. Great comeback. Both can be true. A great comeback by A&M and an epic failure by South Carolina. And after that, I mean, that's bad. So there we go. I'm going to win my bet anyway. So there is that. The fire Shane Beamer drums are going to be louder than ever now after that collapse. I mean, nobody really expected South Carolina to go into College Station and win this game. But when you're up by 27 points, it's really unforgivable. That's a coaching failure. And there it is, everybody. Game over. 31-30 final score. Shane probably gone. I don't think he is gone. I don't think he is gone. I mean, they're a 3-win team before this game. I don't know why losing to the number 3 team would matter in that situation as far as firing him. The fans are going to want him fired after this. But also, if you look at the coaching situation, because a lot of people were saying, you know, Shane Beamer to Virginia Tech for a lot of reasons, obvious reasons. But now it looks like James Franklin is going to be their guy, not Shane Beamer. So if he were to get fired, he probably would. I don't know where if he'd end up anywhere. Yeah, that's a bad loss. All right. It is, let me turn the Alabama and Oklahoma game on here. Should have started by now. All right. All right, we got two games coming on here. Virginia and Duke. Huge game in the ACC. And Oklahoma and Alabama. We'll watch both of those. There's some other games on too, but I only got two TVs in here. So we'll watch those for the time being. This is an elimination game in the ACC. I think there's still technically 5 teams that could make it to the ACC championship game mathematically. We might see that it's going to dwindle down over the next couple weeks. Starting today, we're going to eliminate one of these 2 teams. Well, we'll see what happens with Georgia Tech today. They should blow Boston College out. That's what they should do, because Boston College is awful, and I think they probably will. But we'll see what happens there. I mean, teams choke. I'm assuming that game has started already. What is the score there? I hate Miami, but I hate NC State. Yeah, me too. Yeah. The hell with NC State and Dave Dorn. Yeah, so the Georgia Tech game has started. Interestingly, the Penn State and Michigan State game doesn't mean anything nationally, but that could be a good game. It could be a close game, I mean. I expect Penn State to win that. Yeah, Dave is a total douchebag. I've been watching. I watched Jackpot. I already watched him break. I saw him live break the TV. That was about an hour ago. Yeah, and it was hilarious. Yeah, he broke his TV. He had 2 TVs in there, so he broke his main big screen TV, and then he had to switch to the smaller TV. I would have to really go out of my way to break one of these TVs because they're up high. I'd have to like really reach to break it, which I'm not doing. I'm not breaking a TV. I'm not breaking my own shit. I'm not doing that. Oh, I got the same game on both TVs here. Let's change this one then. What channel is, there it is. It's ESPN2, Virginia and Duke. And Virginia's got the ball in 2nd and 17, and they're close to field goal range. Let's stand up now. I'm assuming Virginia got the ball to start the game here. But now it's 3rd down and 10 from the 37. They're in Duke territory. And a short pass thrown and caught down to the 30. It's going to be 4th down, but they're at the 30-yard line. We'll see what they do here. The big news coming out of Virginia and Duke is Chandler Morris was knocked out of the last game, I think, with a concussion. I didn't think he was going to play this week, but he's playing, which is good news for Virginia. He's a big part of their offense. I mean, he's played great all year. But they're going to go for it here. Elliott's going to roll the dice on 4th and 3. At least they're going to pretend to. Let's see if they actually snap it. And they do. And Morris rolls out to his right, thrown and caught. He's going to be short. He's going to be short. Let's see where they spot it. No, they're going to give it to him. They say first down, Cavaliers. Look at this. What a spot. That was look, I'm rooting for Virginia in this game, but that was a generous spot. Actually, no, it was the right spot. Now that they showed the replay of it. Yeah, I'm not breaking my own shit. Not over sports. I get mad, but not mad enough to break my own TV. That was definitely, in real time, it didn't look like it, but he definitely got the first down there. Second down and 10. Morris pitches it to the running back. He's got room to run out on the outside, and he gets tripped up. Good open field tackle there by number 15 for Duke. But he still picked up about 3 yards. Third down coming up for the Cavs. Well, South Carolina has joined the Atlanta Falcons club. Yeah. I wonder if you live bet A&M at halftime to win, what the odds were. I bet they were like plus 800. He's dropping elbows on the TV shirtless? Oh, my God. Big run there for Virginia. 10, 5, out of bounds at the 5-yard line. Cavaliers on the move. First and goal. And it looks like kickoff is about to start here in Alabama. I've got Oklahoma in this game. Not to win, but to cover 6.5. Maybe win, I don't know. This should be a good game here in Tuscaloosa. And easy touchdown for the Cavs. So the opening drive of the game, Virginia goes down, takes 7 minutes off the clock, and gets a touchdown. On the road at Duke. And the kickoff is up in Tuscaloosa, and Alabama's going to get the ball first here. And good coverage there by Oklahoma. He gets out to about the 15-yard line. We'll see what Alabama's got on offense here. This is a very, very good Oklahoma defense here. This is probably the best defense that Alabama's faced all year. So this should be an interesting chess match between Brent Venables and Kalen DeBoer here. That's what makes this game so interesting. You got an elite offensive head coach and an elite defensive head coach going head to head. First down, Bama at the what is it, the 15? At the 20. And incomplete on first down. Jackpot's going to hurt himself. The last thing he needs to do is get cut by the TV or something. If he's doing body slams or whatever the hell he's doing over there, guy's going to end up hurting himself. Yeah, a shit show is right. The Gamecocks. Second down and 10. Now it's going to be third down. Oklahoma's defense playing well so far on this first drive. Let's see if they can stop him here on 3rd and 7 and get the ball with a decent field position here. Simpson, he's got all day. He takes off and he's tripped up at the 23. And Alabama's going to have to punt here. He's body slamming the TV and then yelling, ow. God damn. He's going to hurt himself. He's going to hurt himself, man. If I lived near Jackpot, I'd drive over there and save him from hurting himself, but he lives 3 hours away from me. 4th and 7. And the punt is up. Let's see what kind of return we can get here. Wow, he's tripped up, but he stays on his feet. Big return by the Sooners across the 50, across the 40, down all the way to the 30-yard line. A huge special teams play there for the Sooners. They got short field here to work with on their opening drive in this game. Ric Flair drip go woo on a bitch. Pete, which games did you bet on today? Unfortunately, I bet on Pitt. I lost that one. I live bet South Carolina. I won that one. That's it so far. I've got Virginia. I've got Virginia plus 6.5. I've got Oklahoma plus 6. And what was I just made a Georgia bet too. Georgia, whatever it was, minus 4.5, I think. And then I also got Iowa at plus 6.5. So that's what I got. I'm 1-1 today so far. I need to win these afternoon bets. But I won $100 last night on Clemson. Jackpot lives about 10 minutes from me. May go over there for the Clemson game and yell like he does. Yeah, go save him. He needs some help. Oklahoma's going to run it inside the 10-yard line, out of bounds at the 9. Sooners coming out hot. John Mateer has not had a great season. I mean, 8 touchdowns, 7 interceptions is pretty bad. And their run game hasn't been great either. I mean, really, their defense has won them the vast majority of their games. And that's what they need today, too. Mateer back to pass, throws it over the middle, caught. But he's only going to pick up 2 yards. Obviously, I'm rooting for Oklahoma here. I'm not going to lie. First of all, I got a bet on him. Second of all, I'm a Brent Venables fan. So I want to see him win. From the 12, whoever's working the board here sucks. There's no excuse for not having the down and distance up on the screen, but it hasn't been up there the whole drive. Well, I mean, what are they doing? I hate watching games on ABC. I hate it. I'd rather watch it on Fox or CBS or ESPN. What's up, Zona? Frothy Tabbert, Jackpot's a legend. Yeah, he is. He's something else. All right, so Alabama's going to hold them. They're going to kick a field goal here, and Oklahoma's going to get 3 points off of the big return. They stopped Alabama's first drive, 3 and out. Big return, and then settle for a field goal there. 3-0 Sooners. What's up, Joel? South Carolina top shelf collapse, Falcons level. Yeah, that was bad. That's got to be the worst one of the year. I mean, you on the road against a top 3 team, you're up by 27 at half and you lose. That's bad. It can't get much worse than that. As a matter of fact, if I was a fan of South Carolina, I would almost rather just get blown out from the beginning than have to watch that. I'm being serious. It's less painful if you just get blown out than to watch your team fold like that and blow that big of a lead. All right, back at Duke here. Oh, I didn't change the score, did I? Sure didn't. Virginia with a 7-0 lead. to start the game. We'll see what Duke's got on offense here. First down and 10. Duke at the 16. Mensah, and he's going to be sacked. A loss of 4 or 5. Uh-oh. Keep in mind, Duke was favored coming into this game. If Chandler Morris wasn't playing for Virginia, I would have bet Duke. But once I realized that he was, I took Virginia as an underdog. Second down and 15. Little short pass there, caught. He's going to get what he just lost on the sack back, so it's going to be 3rd and 10. You keep on tabs on Georgia Tech and Boston College. Just what I'm watching on the bottom of the screen here, yeah. If that game gets close during the end, I'll probably switch over to it. I expect Georgia Tech to blow out Boston College. Boston College is terrible. But yeah, I'm keeping tabs on all these ACC games, especially the teams that are still left in the hunt. Now, as bad as that Pittsburgh loss was today against Notre Dame, that doesn't hurt their ACC chances because that's not technically an ACC game on the record. But Pittsburgh did lose one of their biggest offensive weapons probably for the season today. So that's bad news for Pitt. And good news probably for Georgia Tech. And we got an injured player here for Duke. No, for Virginia. Sorry. The linebacker. Let's see what happened here. Ugh. That doesn't look good at all. He's up now, though. I don't know what happened there. Thank you, Joe. I think Notre Dame hurts Pitt because of injuries, and Tech now has film to watch. That's true. I agree with you 100% on that. Both those things are true. Pete and Bobby got to step up their game. What do you mean by that? You want me to break TVs? No. I'm not doing that. Believe me, I've had plenty of mental breakdowns on YouTube before. I'm just not going to break stuff. Money is valuable to me. 3rd down and 11 for Duke. Oh, hold on. 1st and 10 for Alabama. Oh, my God. Ty Simpson goes down, another sack. That's the 2nd sack of the game for Oklahoma, and we're still only 4 minutes into this game. Good play for Duke on 3rd and 11, but they're going to be short of the 1st down. They're going to have to either go for it deep in their own territory or punt. Virginia's playing with their hair on fire right now. What's up, Brent? What's up, Pete? Hoping my Longhorns can show up today and pull a four quarters. Love the close conference competition. Yeah, I want to see a good game, too. Obviously, an exciting game. I do think Georgia will win, though. But Texas has been playing better the last few weeks than they did earlier in the season. So, we'll see. And Duke does punt. And good coverage there. But Virginia's going to get the ball at the 32. All right, here we go. 3rd down and 18. 3rd and long for Alabama. Down 3-0 at home. And Simpson rolls out to his left. And he throws it deep. And incomplete. No flags. He was covered. Kalen DeBoer is wanting a flag here. He's not going to get it, though. And Alabama's going to have to punt for the 2nd time. 0-2 on their first 2 drives. Not a single 1st down for Alabama yet. And that was intended for Williams. If he'd have thrown him a teddy bear, he might have caught it. Instead, he threw him a football, and he didn't. And they're going to call for a fair catch here at the 36-yard line. Oklahoma's going to get the ball back here again. If they score here, Alabama's going to be in a bad situation down 2 scores at home. I think the 120th run defense by Georgia will be favorable for a full healthy roster for Texas. Also, Georgia is one of the lowest in quarterback hurry sacks in the country. Yeah, Georgia's defense this might be the worst Georgia defense I've seen. Well, it's definitely the worst one I've seen under Kirby Smart. So however long he's been there, 8 years? Yeah, I agree with you. It's probably going to be a high-scoring game. I mean, Georgia can score. They're averaging somewhere close to 35 or 40 points a game or something. It's crazy that Clemson wanted Ty Simpson first round and would not take Cade's commitment until he turned them down. Well, everybody wanted Ty Simpson. I mean, Simpson's obviously better than Cade, but I don't know how good Simpson would look in a Garrett Riley system. I'm not sure many quarterbacks would look good under Garrett Riley, honestly. Now, to be fully transparent with you, Brant, I bet on Georgia. So, now that doesn't bode well for Georgia fans. I usually lose Georgia bets. 3rd down and 2, and Oklahoma's going to run it, and I think they got it. Yeah, he got it. The side judge there gave the first down signal. First down, Sooners. Again, a score here would be huge to go up 2 scores in the first quarter on the road. That'd be big for Oklahoma. And we got a fullback in the game. There's a weird lineup there. They do run it up the middle, though, for 2 yards. 2nd down and 8. Yeah, when it comes to, I don't care. Look, I'm not a fan of Texas. I'm not a fan of Georgia. As far as who wins, I don't care. I don't bet based on who I want to win, unless it's Clemson. I mean, obviously, I have an emotional connection to Clemson. Sometimes I'll make a dumb bet on them, but when it comes to other teams, I don't have any kind of loyalty to anybody. You know what I mean? I'll take the safest bet I think I can make. But at the end of the day, you're still gambling. It's still a gamble. I'm praying for a win by OU and Texas and the conference to finish out with all 1 and 2 loss. And we got a flag against Oklahoma here, a dead ball foul. And Brent Venables is hot. He just gave the ref an earful there. Do I think Beamer is out at South Carolina? Probably not. No, I don't know. I don't think so. Especially with all of the job openings in the country right now. I mean, there's a hierarchy of who you can get based on those opening jobs. I mean, you got LSU, Florida, Penn State. I mean, these are big-time programs. If you're South Carolina this year, I think you almost just kind of have to grin and bear it and give him another year. I don't. What's his buyout? What's Beamer's buyout? I don't think I think if you're asking me, do I think Shane Beamer is going to be the head coach of South Carolina next year? The answer is yes. I do think he will be. How many more years do you think Brent Venables has at Oklahoma? I think he'll be there for a while. Yeah. I mean, they've got a good team. I mean, they're 7-2. Ranked number 11 in week 12. That's not bad. On 3rd and 23, they throw a screen pass, which looks like a Garrett Riley call there. 4th down. Chandler Morris on 1st and 10 throws it deep, incomplete, and the receiver is down. He's still down. Who is that? Looks like he's all right. He's being helped up. Is that Harris? Yeah, it's Harris. It looks like he's all right, though. Oklahoma's going to have to punt. So finally, Alabama gets a stop here. And they do get the punt off. Good punt. Fair catch called for at the 21. 3-0. Alabama ball. Sankey definitely would like that too. That's my only worry. I don't even know what you're saying. He'd like what? Beamer's buyout is around Napier's. Yeah, then they won't fire him. I don't see South Carolina ponying up. What was that, 18 million or 15 million? If it were 5 or 6 million or 7 million, I could maybe. I don't see him coming. I don't see him paying that. Who knows, though? I didn't think they would fire James Franklin either. Now, obviously, I was wrong about that. I mean, it's hard to say what people are willing to pay these days to fire people. I could be totally off base, and they might fire him tomorrow. I just don't think they're going to. But in today's world, I guess nothing would really surprise me. You know what I mean? I do know that the South Carolina fans are pretty much done with him, and I don't blame them. Oh, okay. 3rd down, Virginia. Third and 10. Virginia's a good 3rd down team. See if they can convert here. Morris. And the ball is batted down at the line of scrimmage. That's going to be incomplete. Good defense there by the Blue Devils. And Virginia's going to have to punt here. Just over 4 minutes left in the opening quarter in Duke. And Duke's about to get the ball back. It's $5 million? Now, one of them said, hold on now. Hard Take says it's $27 million. If that's true, he's not getting fired. Michael says it's $5 million. Well, which one is it? I think it's the 27 because he just got an extension. He got an extension last year. Didn't he? Okay, it's 27. Yeah, he's not getting fired then. There's no way. Yeah, there's no way they're paying that. I mean, I'm not saying South Carolina doesn't have $27 million, but because they do. But they don't have A&M or Texas type money or even Penn State type money. I just don't see, unless there's some super wealthy booster that's willing to just pay the whole thing out, I don't see them doing that. Before the extension, it was $5 million. Oh. What's up, D? It's $100 billion. I wouldn't be surprised by, but let's fast forward to like 2050, right? Another 25 years from now. I mean, would you think like by then it would be abnormal for these teams to be paying like $70 and $80 million buyouts? I could see that happening. 2nd down and 11. I'm talking about regularly. Mensah to throw it, throws it to the line of scrimmage, caught, but hit immediately. 3rd down. Virginia's defense is playing with their hair on fire right now. Ty Simpson throws it on 1st, caught across the middle for about 20 yards across the 35-yard line. 1st down, tied. Roll, I won't give a piss about nothing but tied. Jackpot sending Utz an email to raise funds for Shane's buyout. Yeah. Mensah on 3rd and 9. Throws it deep. He's got a guy. No, he doesn't. That was a very poor decision to throw that ball. Almost intercepted. And the receiver goes down. That was a terrible decision by Mensah. And the receiver's hurt. And they're going to have to punt. All right, here we go. 2nd down and 2 for Alabama. And they're going to run the ball. And he gets tripped up short. 4th and 2. What is Alabama going to do here? Kalen DeBoer likes to go for it here. And I think they will. I'm pretty sure they will. And they will. Technically 4th and 1, or 3rd and 1. I thought it was 3rd and 1 last. I thought it was 3rd down last down. 3rd and 1. I was wrong. It's not 4th down, it's 3rd down. And what was just going on there? It was a Wildcat. Anyway, he got the 1st down, but Ty Simpson wasn't even. Did Ty Simpson even know what was happening, or was he faking it? Oh, he's faking it. Look at that little trick shit. Did y'all see that? Ty Simpson tried to act like he was going to go over and get the play call from the sideline, and they snapped the ball to the running back. That was dirty. Simpson back to pass on 1st down. Throws it. Caught for a 1st down by Bernard. All right, now they're getting something going here. Now they're getting something going. First and 10 for Virginia as well. And they do a direct snap to the wide receiver, and Duke had nothing to, they didn't want to see that. They sniffed that right out. Loss of about 3. Ty Simpson hands the ball off, and a hell of a hard run there for about 7 or 8 yards. 2nd down and short coming up. Pete, I just looked at your feed for the first time. I thought you were Jim Harbaugh. I look like Jim Harbaugh? Need to change my contacts? No. Jim Harbaugh is ugly as fuck, dude. What are you talking about? That's an insult. Plus, I don't drink milk. I'm not 9 years old. 2nd down and 13. Big play. Wow, what a throw by Chandler Morris. Big play by the Cavaliers there. 1st and 10. Look at his throw. On the run, too. 1st and 10. Morris throws it deep again. This time it's intercepted. Oh, no. Clemson versus South Carolina this year is the toilet bowl. Yeah, Clemson's going to lose that game. I hate to tell any Clemson fans. I know people get mad when I say that. Clemson people are like, oh, you ain't got no faith? No, I don't. Have you watched the team this year? Look, South Carolina's a more physical team, and they got a better quarterback. So I don't know what else to tell you. I'll be shocked if that game's even close. I expect South Carolina to run it all over Clemson. All over them. Sorry, but I do. Two bad teams, but Clemson's worse. So after the interception, Mensah back to pass deep in his own territory. What the hell was that? He almost got a safety. He's got Cade Klubnik sickness. Runs back 15 yards. Boy, you're supposed to run the other way, man. There's a difference between dropping back to pass and just running towards your own end zone like you're trying to score on yourself. We have Cole Turner and Wade Woodaz. We should be good. Yeah. Yeah, that's a good point. And think about that. 2nd down and 10. Duke's going to run the ball for about 6. Big third down here for the Dukies. Dookie Duke. Dookie Dookie Dookie. Mensa has not looked very good so far early in this game. There's about a minute left here in the first. But Mensa looks lost. He's thrown a couple bad passes. He's running backwards. Mensa throws this time. Incomplete. He threw it to another covered receiver. That's the third time he's done this in the first quarter. Eventually, they're going to pick it off. Look at this. Actually, that was not a bad pass, but he was covered. That was just good defense there. You know. Uh-oh, there's a flag against Virginia for holding, defensive holding. That's going to be an automatic first down for Duke. And meanwhile, we got the longest commercial break in the history of commercial breaks going on in Tallahassee. It's been about a 7-minute commercial break. And here's another one. Hey, someone's got to pay Pat McAfee's salary, don't they? By the way, I'm a Pat McAfee fan, okay? I don't hate Pat McAfee. I'm not one of these people that's like, oh my God, he's terrible for College game day. But at some point, do we have to see Pat McAfee take his shirt off every week now? Like, it was a funny little bit the first time he did it. Like, it was a spur of the moment thing. He took his shirt off and yelled, and everybody cheered. Woo, yay, woo, Pat McAfee took his shirt off. But for some fucking reason now, he's got to take his shirt off every week? I mean, come on. Nobody wants to see that every week. Now it's getting dumb. Y'all, I mean, who agrees with me on this? Am I crazy? What's up, dog behind enemy lines? All right, 1st and 10, Alabama. Simpson throws, caught, intercepted. Oh, no. Oh, no, there's nobody to stop him. He's got blockers. He's off to the races, son. And there we go. He's going to get a touchdown. Inside the 10, 5. Pick 6 for 80 yards. An 80-yard pick 6 for the Sooners there. Wow. Wow. What's up, Scott? And Oklahoma's going to take a 10-0 lead here in the first quarter. Now, if you watch the South Carolina and Texas A&M game, you know that doesn't mean anything. The game is not over yet. But I told y'all, this is the reason I bet on Oklahoma. I was like, I know Oklahoma's offense is questionable at best. But their defense is nasty, and they have been all year. Are they who's the number one? Let me look this up. Who's the number one defense in the country? For a while, it was Oklahoma. Let's see. Here we go. Let's see what it says here. Total defense. Ohio State, Toledo, Oregon, Iowa, Indiana. I'm surprised Oklahoma's 7th. I thought they were higher than that. At least they were. Still, top 7. Where's Alabama at? How far down? Alabama's 18th. Now look at this. Alabama's 18th. How is Georgia in the top 20 in defense? Is this right? That doesn't seem right, does it? I mean, the total defense stat is based on how many yards per game you give up. It has nothing to do with points or anything like that. That still surprises me. But yeah, top 7. I can't believe Georgia's ranked 20th in defense. I thought they were way worse than that. Now I think that they're like 120th in run defense. Please break your TV if Clemson loses to South Carolina. I'm not breaking my TV. I mean, people keep asking me to break stuff. I'm not breaking my own property. I mean, so no. I'll leave that to Jackpot and Uncle Lou. They can break their own shit all they want to. I'm not doing it. I mean, I'll break shit. Look, if you want me to break my TV, give me the money to buy a new one, and I'll break it. You send me $500, I'll break my TV. The TV only costs $100. Give me $500, I'll break the TV, buy a new TV, and have money left over. How about that? Outside of that, I'm not doing it. That's going to be the end of the first quarter here at Duke. Second half Dogs, yeah. Somebody posted the stat earlier about Georgia's. Is it their run defense? They're like 120th in run defense and 100 and something in sacks. They might be dead last in sacks. They've only got 1 or 2 sacks in the whole year, which is pretty unbelievable. I ain't breaking nothing. I work hard to break my own stuff. Yeah, exactly. That's how I'm saying. I mean, I'm trying to keep my TV intact. Like, I get mad when people leave the TV on when they're not in the room. I'm like, this TV's only got a finite life of projection. Like, if I leave the room, I'm turning the TV off because I'm scared that the TV's going to give out earlier than it should. I'm too obsessive and compulsive to break a TV. Our pass rush sucks. Yeah, your pass rush does suck. All right, I got it backwards. Somebody posted something earlier. I don't remember what the stat was. Maybe it was that. Maybe you're 120th in sacks or something. Maybe that's what it was. What about your pass defense? No, I know who it was. It was, I don't even, is he still in here? It was a Texas fan that came in here earlier, and he was saying that the strength of Texas is their running game, and that Georgia had a bad rush defense. 12th in rush defense? So he's lying? I don't know. Yeah, Oklahoma's defense is no joke. What are we doing here? All right, here's what I got left for today. I got Georgia -4.5. I've got Virginia +5, which they're winning right now. I've got Oklahoma +6, which they're winning right now. And Iowa when does Iowa play? Is that tonight or is it on right now? No, I'll tell you right now. What do you mean? Should I not have bet on Georgia? Y'all talked me into it. Y'all talked me into betting on Georgia. That's y'all's fault. If I lose that bet, it's your fault, not mine. I am currently up $45 though. You see that? Right there in the green. I'm winning. Like Charlie Sheen. I'm winning. It's a good bet? Good. I'm glad to hear that. We got a review going on here. I don't know what the review is for. I guess they're reviewing where the ball is going to be spotted here. That looks like a first down to me. His foot's still in bounds. He reached out over the pylon. That looks like a first down to me. Yeah, banging 6-gram rocks. Now I'm not banging 6-gram rocks, but I do got that tiger blood in me though. Is Tennessee Oregon on now? Can't win shit. Wait, is Tennessee Oregon now? Can't win shit but different uniforms every week? Yes. That's actually a pretty good comparison there. Yeah, Tennessee is like that's like the Oregon of the East. What's up, Matt? I'm going to steal that from you, by the way. That's a good comparison. Tennessee is the Oregon of the East. I like that. Oh, yeah, 7-gram rocks. Yeah, he was banging quarter ounces of rocks and still lived to tell about it. He's an absolute legend. All right, Virginia's going for it on 4th and 1. I don't know why they don't just kick the field goal here. You're up 7 points on the road. I'd probably take the field goal here. Why didn't they just kick the field goal there? They got stopped. Turnover on downs. Come on, man. You're on the road. Go up 2 scores. Why would you go for it in that situation? I mean, I'm all for going for it. But these coaches go for it way too much now when they can just get easy points. I don't understand it at all. Why'd they do that? Tennessee is the high point of the gun industry. Well, M&Ps are made in Tennessee, or Smith & Wessons. I know what you're saying. You're not talking about guns, but I mean, some of the best guns, American guns, are made in Tennessee. You know where high points are made, Doc? Doc, do you know where high points are made at? One of the worst states in the country. I'll give you a hint. Don't look it up. Don't Google it and cheat. But do you know where high points are made? For those of you who don't know, high points are the joke of the gun industry. They're terrible guns. They call them yeet cannons. They're the cheapest, crappiest guns you can buy. And of course, I'm going to give you another 3 seconds for you not to Google it. No, not South Carolina. South Carolina's Palmetto State Armory, which is one of the best gun companies in the world. So no. Wrong. Wrong. You failed. You failed on that one.
Congratulations. You tried and you failed miserably.
No, not Georgia. No, not West Virginia. Close geographically. Very close geographically. No. No, not North Carolina, not Florida. A lot of good guns made in Florida, too. Think about what's the most annoying fan base in college football. I'll give you that. I'll just tell you it like that. No, not Kentucky, not Mississippi, not Pennsylvania, not Maryland. Ohio. There it is. Yeah, High Point is an Ohio company. Ohio. O-H shit guns. How about that? All right, 2nd down and 10, Alabama. And they're going to get inside the 10-yard line. So it's going to be 3rd and about 7. Can they score here? This would be a huge stop if they can hold them to a field goal here. Third down and 8. Ty Simpson back to pass. Another pick! Oh my God! Oh my God, what a total meltdown. There's a flag down though. Let's see who this is against. This might be against Oklahoma. Another pick. And it's against Oklahoma. That's going to give them a first down. I bought a High Point 9mm carbine from a gun show for $78. Yeah, they're cheap guns. Kel-Tec is in Florida, but they hit and miss. At least they are inventive. There's Taurus Taurus is a Brazilian-made gun, but they opened a factory in Miami. They were there for a few years, and I believe now they're in Georgia. Talking about some of the cheaper gun companies. Taurus, Kel-Tec, High Point. These are some of the lower end, quote-unquote, budget-type guns. But yeah, but Smith & Wessons are made, M&Ps are made in Tennessee, and that's one of the best guns you can buy. I've got 2 of them. Throw that High Point. I would never buy a High Point. Unless it was just for fucking around with on the range for fun and laughing. I mean, I would never use it to defend myself in any situation. I mean, it'd be stupid to do that. I wouldn't trust it. 2nd down and goal. And touchdown, Alabama. So that was a huge penalty committed there by Oklahoma. And we got a game here. It'll be 10-7. Oklahoma's about to get the ball back, though. Taurus suck, too. Some of them do, some of them don't. I don't know. I've got a Taurus that's got 5,000 rounds through it. It's never made it. It's never malfunctioned at all. So, Pete, how do you feel about the game last night? It was terrible. Yeah, FNs are made in Columbia. FNs make good guns too. Yeah, that's a Columbia, South Carolina company. Both Palmetto State Armory and FN are based out of Columbia, South Carolina. It's two of the best gun companies in the world. So South Carolina is kind of a hub of the gun world. Yeah, Taurus revolvers especially are good. Taurus revolvers, they make all kinds of crazy revolvers that shoot shotgun shells. What's the judge the judge and the prosecutor or whatever the fuck it is. They make some pretty crazy revolvers. What's up, Jackpot? They want me to break a TV like you, buddy. I said, I'm not breaking my TV. Shane Beamer needs to be fired after today, but he won't because of South Carolina. Almost good enough is great. We were just talking about that. I don't think he's going to be fired. His buyout's what'd y'all say it was, $27 million? I don't see that happening. I don't blame you for wanting him fired. If I were you, I would want him fired too. I'm just saying I don't think he's going to be fired. You know what I mean? I think you're stuck with him for at least one more year. Yeah, but jackpot. Here's what you need to do, buddy. First of all, make yourself a cup of coffee. Sit down, relax, watch the games tonight, and I don't know, boil some hot dogs or something, and chill out. First, they told me you were jumping on your TV, like body slamming your TV. First of all, I don't want you to hurt yourself because I love you. You know what I mean? Duke is knocking on the door here, trying to score. They got a flag on Virginia for an illegal substitution. So that's going to give Duke a first down at the, what is this, the 28? Mensah back to pass. Throws it in the end zone. He's got a wide, oh my God, he had a wide open receiver and he just fucking overthrew him by 5 yards. What a terrible pass that was. He had him wide open. Second down and 10. Plus, jackpot, if you're still listening, I've got South Carolina beating Clemson by two scores minimum in a couple weeks. So that, at least you have that. As miserable of a season as it's been, at least you're going to beat Clemson, right? I mean, that's something. Mensah on third down. He's going to get, pummeled. A loss of 2. I mean, as bad as South Carolina is, at least they're not Clemson, and Clemson's awful. Clemson would have not have had a lead to blow against A&M. Third down and 12. Mensah's going to keep it, hit immediately. Oh, man. This Duke offense is bad, man. They're getting worse. Duke's offense is getting worse as the year goes on. Yikes. Less than 6 minutes left here, and Duke's going to have to try to kick a field goal here. We'll see a 49-yard field goal attempt for the Dukies. And he nailed that. What a kick from 50. That was a hell of a kick there. So they get on the board anyway, 3.7-3. But plenty of time for Virginia to open this lead up here before halftime. Well, back in Tuscaloosa, it is third down, Oklahoma. Third down and 5 to be specific. What's up, True Seminole? The Manny Diaz effect. Well, I mean, it's Duke. Mateer going to throw a terrible pass, incomplete. And Oklahoma's going to have to punt it here. Well, they don't have to, but they're going to. Fourth down and 5. I don't want to hear shit about Notre Dame for the next few weeks. Pitt talked it all out this week. Can't wait to take my brother-in-law to the Sanford game, Notre Dame game. 5-star steakhouse and hotel await. What's up, fools? Well, Notre Dame's you pretty much punched your ticket into the playoffs because I mean the last two games you have are against terrible teams, which you shouldn't have a problem with. So Notre Dame wins out, they're in. The only chance Notre Dame had of not making the playoffs was if they lost to Pittsburgh today. What just happened? Did Alabama fumble the ball? Oklahoma got the ball back? Yeah. Wow. Ball stripped from Williams. And Oklahoma's going to take over deep in Alabama territory. Wow, what a turn of events there.
Casket!
All right. So OU with the ball again at the 31. And they're doing a little trick play here, and it worked. First down, gain of 11 on the trick play there. First down, Sooners. I smoked a ribeye, wangs, and things for supper. Pecan wood along with an edged 9% brewski. Damn. Sound like you had a good day. You know what Mrs. Peete made today? She made sliders, but instead of buns, it's a deviled egg as the bun. They're deviled egg sliders. Amazing. So you got a deviled egg, all right? And between it, you put beef and cheese and whatever else you want on there. You can put a pickle on there. You can put whatever you want to on there. Straight fire. Yes. Deviled egg with meat between it. A protein snack. She also made potato skins, spinach dip. What else did you make? Spinach dip, potato skins, deviled egg sliders. I forget what else she made. Something else. There's something I'm missing. Is that a touchdown? Touchdown, Oklahoma by Mateer. 17-7 Sooners. I just had a shitload of sushi. From where? I love sushi. I don't eat it that often though, because I get scared about the mercury and stuff. You know? No, you're all good, bro. It's Saturday. It's college football Saturday. You're allowed to be drunk. There ain't no judgment over here. I promise you that. I promise you that. I ain't judging anybody for having too much to drink. I've been there a million times. It's all good. I don't even know what kanji is. Is that like a Japanese place over by you or something? I guess more importantly, is it a good place to get sushi? I usually get sushi from that place over in Nexton. What's the name of that place? Fuji. What it's called? Fuji. You ever been to Fuji before? They got good sushi over there. I never had kanji before. My son works at Harris Teeter now. They got a pretty good sushi counter over there. I haven't had it. I mean, I haven't tried it yet, but I looked at it. It looked good. Hibachi Fusion, and yes, great place to get sushi. Sushi 201. Oh, yeah, downtown, Sushi 201 downtown Somerville? Yeah. Yeah, I love sushi. I just don't eat it that often because I'm scared to get, they scared me with the mercury. I only eat it like once every few months. I could eat it every day if I knew it wasn't going to kill me. The Harris Teeter here in Greenville has prime rib every Thursday. It's amazing. $17.99 with taters and veggies. The Harris Teeter over here is insane. They got a bar in there. You can go sit at the bar and drink inside the grocery store. And I picked up my son the other night from work, and he said they had a live band. They had live music inside the Harris Teeter at the bar. I was like, what? I have never heard of a live band inside of a grocery store before. That's some new shit there. First down and 10 for Virginia, and they're going to run the ball and lose a yard. Inside of 5 minutes left here. Boy, Alabama's down 10 at home. Again. This Oklahoma defense ain't no joke. Second down on 11 for the Cavaliers, 7-3, late in the second quarter, that is. Morris throws it. It's caught. He's got room to run. First down and more, all the way to almost the 30-yard line. First down, Cavs. They're in field goal range. Yeah, nobody gives a shit about your NCAA fucking live stream. People are watching a live stream right now. They have a beer garden in the Ace Hardware store on Trolley. They do? What? I didn't know that. Stand-up comics at the hardware store? We have entered the future. Cars drive themselves. Stand-up comedians when you're trying to buy a hammer. Live bands when you're, picking out your lemons and your fucking produce. That is crazy. First down, Alabama at the 40. Simpson throws it, caught. Got about 5 yards. All right, second down for the Cavaliers, and they're going to run the ball, and boy, Duke is having a hard time stopping Virginia's offense right now. Pickup of about 4. Flag down, though. This might be a holding against Virginia. We'll see, and it is. It's against the Cavs. All right, 2nd and 5, Alabama. And they're close to field goal range now. Simpson dumps the ball off, got room to run, got the first down and more. First down tied. Who is Oklahoma's 2 losses to? Does anybody know off the top of their head? So I have to look it up. I forget. Who did Oklahoma? Did they lose to? Yeah, who did they lose to? Third and 14 for Virginia. Ole Miss. That's right. Yeah. Who's the other one? Are they both SEC losses? Texas. So they got 2 SEC losses. So they're eliminated if they lose today, for sure. probably eliminated anyway, aren't they? Alabama doesn't have any losses in the SEC. Georgia's only got one to Alabama. Right? Yeah. So if you're a Georgia fan, you really want Alabama to beat Oklahoma. To knock them out. If you're hungry at the bar at Harris Teeter, you have your options. That's a good point. Yeah, I mean, you're surrounded by food. Plus, the good thing about Harris Teeter is if you have a Vic card, I got one right here. You got one of these deals. They also have a gas station right outside. Like that thing. That thing. They also have a gas station right outside. You can get up to like $1 off a gallon per gallon of gas if you shop there all the time. A 9-3 SEC team will make the playoffs eventually. They might make it this year. Depends on what happens in the ACC. The ACC is there's a slight chance that there might not be any ACC teams in the playoffs. It just depends on who wins it. I mean, right now there's still a viable chance that Miami could not even make the ACC championship game and still get in the playoffs, and that the winner of the ACC championship game could not make the playoffs. That's insane to think about, but it's possible. Is Lane going to Florida? If so, need to dust off my Florida hat, for they will be the top contenders in 2 to 4 years. I don't know. I mean, the rumors are that, I mean, he hasn't signed an extension with Ole Miss, which to me, if he was going to stay, kind of like what we saw with Cignetti. Cignetti signed that extension immediately when his name came up for the Penn State job. You haven't seen that at Ole Miss. So that should be somewhat of an indication that he's at least entertaining the Florida job idea. Whether he'll take it or not, I don't know. But I do think Florida's a better job than Ole Miss. And $13.5 million a year for 6 years is crazy money. I mean, that's crazy money. ACC is a DEI conference? No, they're not. Y'all better hope but wouldn't it be funny? It would be the funniest thing that's happened in sports in my life if one ACC team made it into the playoffs and then ran the table and won it. That shit would be so fucking fun. That would be the funniest thing that's ever happened in college football if that happened this year. That shit would be hilarious. LSU's a better job than both. Yeah, but not if they don't honor their contracts and they don't pay their coaches when they fire them. Nobody wants that job. I wouldn't take that job. If you decide you don't like me and you're not going to pay me anymore, I'm not going there. Who would? 3rd down and 6. Big play by Bammer. Touchdown, untouched. We got a game in Tuscaloosa. Big play there. 25-yard touchdown by the tight end. 1st and 10 Cavaliers inside the 20. It's going to be 2nd and 10 now. Let's see if Virginia can score here. Let's go, Cavs. Fuck Duke. Fuck Duke. And it's going to be 14-17 Oklahoma. Virginia winning, if they win this game, they're almost guaranteed to make it to Charlotte. Now they still have to play Virginia Tech at the end of the year, but 2nd down and 10. And he hands the ball off, fights for about 5, still fighting. All right, it's going to be 3rd and 4. Oklahoma's going to get the ball back here with a 3-point lead with 6 minutes left in the half. Let's see if Virginia can score here. 3rd down and 5. Third and 5 for Virginia. From the 12. Morris throws it. He's run backwards, wide open, caught for a touchdown. Touchdown, Virginia. What a play that was. Sage Ennis with a 12-yard reception. Look at that. See, I wish Clemson could draw up plays like this instead of doing the same dumb shit they do every week. And the extra point is good. It's 14-3. Cavs. Let's go. What's up, buddy? No idea.
I just want someone to make me eat.
Sorry. Repeat had a question for me in here. 21-7 Iowa over Southern Cal in the second quarter. I bet Iowa plus 6.5. Yes, I did. So far, my afternoon bets are looking way better than my first, my 12 o'clock game bets are. Pete, how would we win without the screen game? Well, how would we win with it? We haven't won with it all year. All right. And it's Oklahoma ball, 2nd down and 9, and he gets absolutely slaughtered. It's going to be 3rd down now coming up for Oklahoma. Yeah, this Alabama-Oklahoma game is good. Garrett, what's up, Christian? I accidentally timed James Thompson out? Well, I didn't. Did I? Oh, shit, I did. No, I didn't. Shit. How do I unhide him? It's not giving me the option to. it's telling me I can hide them or put them in timeout, but look. See? I don't know. Sorry, James. If I hid you, I don't know how I did that. I didn't mean to. I was trying to hide this, whoever this fucking idiot was here. It's going to be fourth down, Duke. Everyone is running screens. Georgia does it a ton. Yes, it's not even the fact that they run screens that bothers me. It's when they do it. It's like on 3rd and 1, instead of just running the ball, when you have two running backs that are averaging over 5 yards a carry in the game and they're running the ball well, you throw it 5 yards behind the line of scrimmage. It's like, why would you do that? It's not the fact that they do it. All teams do it. It's just, but there's a time and a place for it. That's my problem. It's very predictable, too. I mean, I sit here and call out what Clemson's about to do during the game all game long, and most of the time I'm right. SEC dog, grab that membership, thanks, fools. Yes. All right, so Virginia's still got the ball back now with a minute left. Try to add on to this lead before halftime. And another reception there. And Bama, oh my God, running back just got lit up. This Oklahoma defense is vicious. Big play by Virginia. He might score. He might score all the way down inside the 10-yard line. Huge play for the Cavs here. It's going to be 1st and goal. And Duke is just getting ran over, son. Ran over. Wow. You're not going to, I think that's probably the better idea, Jamie, but that's not going to happen. I see what, I'm not disagreeing with you. I'm just telling you it's not going to happen. First and goal, Virginia. 29 seconds left in the half here, up 14-3. First and goal from the 8. Morris rolls out to his right, throws it, caught, no, and he dropped it. Incomplete, 2nd down and goal. Let's see what Elliott draws up here. I'd run the ball. Duke has not been able to stop the run so far. And they do. And they do stop it that time. He gets back to the line of scrimmage there. 3rd down and goal. And Virginia's going to call their final timeout of the half here. And think about this. 3rd down coming up. For those that are in here, make sure you hit the thumbs up. How many thumbs up we got in here so far? 25? You do better than that. Y'all know YouTube really cares. I don't know. Elliot's arguing with the ref about something here. I don't know what he's... He's one coach you never see really get mad. You know what I mean? I don't think I've ever seen him like really mad on the sideline. He's a pretty even-tempered guy. Third down and goal here. 18 seconds left. Morris throws it. It's caught. Touchdown, Virginia. So there's a flag down, though. In under a minute, Virginia goes right down the field, about 70 yards, and scores a touchdown. Oh, it's against Virginia. Pass interference, offensive pass interference. Let's see this. He ran a pick play. Yeah, they're going to call that every time. He just ran a pick. You got to be, if you're going to run a pick play, you got to be more, you got to execute it better. You got to be more conspicuous about it. That was an obvious one. So it's third and goal. They're backed up all the way to the 20, what is it, 3 now? Third and goal from the 23 coming up. What's up, Quintine? I probably just butchered your name. Jack says, Pete, I just took a poop. Well, congratulations. You know, do you want a treat? Like when my dog takes a poop, I give him a treat. You want a treat? At least we know your bowels are working. That's good news. What's up, Tiger Raven? It would be bad news if you couldn't poop. That means it's time to see a doctor at that point. So at least you're not there. First down and 10, Ty Simpson throws it, caught at the 50 after about a 1 yard gain. All right, here we go. Third down and goal, and they're going to run it here. That's a very interesting play call, but they're going to settle for a field goal here, I guess. They're going to call their final timeout right here with about 2 seconds. Yeah, 2 seconds left. And bring out the field goal unit to try to make it a 17-3 game before half. It's weird, this the Georgia Tech, the Virginia and Duke game started a good 15 minutes in real time before the Oklahoma and Alabama game started, and they're both about to go to halftime around the same time. All right, this should be an easy field goal, but there's no such thing. I feel like this week has been the most missed field goals I've seen in college football this year. There was like 2 or 3 of them in the Pitt game. There was a few of them in the South Carolina game. What's the other game I was thinking about? There was 2 missed field goals and a missed extra point last night in the Clemson game. There's been a lot this week. Oh, yeah. What's up, Christy? Yeah, YouTube did a weird shit where, yeah, it's weird. I don't know why they did this. But whatever your @ is, your handle is what they put up there instead of your YouTube name. I don't know why they did that. It's dumb. But the kick is good. So it's going to be 17-3. Yeah, I don't know why they did that. Release the files. I told y'all I had the Epstein files, but the only way I was going to release them to the world is if Clemson beat LSU in week 1. Clemson lost to LSU. The Epstein files remain sealed. Sorry, I don't make the rules. Sorry. I'll keep them sealed until Clemson can make it back to the playoffs. If Clemson makes the playoffs next year, I'll let you know who's in the files. Other than that, I'm not going to tell you. I can't tell you anything. My life's in jeopardy if I do. So there's some pretty crazy names on that list, though. Jack. The U is rolling. Well, Clemson rolled against Boston College. I mean, they might be the worst team in the Power Four. They're bad. They're really bad. They're worse than North Carolina, if that's possible. Is Lane Kiffin on the list? I can't tell you. Oh, I'm sorry. Georgia Tech's playing Boston College. I don't even know what I'm talking about. NC State's bad too, though. Yeah. Good. And fuck NC State and fuck Dave Dorn. The files will never get released, the same reason why everyone wants them released. I've got the files. I'm telling you. I've got the files. I'm just not going to release them until Clemson can make it back to the playoffs. All right, let's look at some of these scores. I'm about to take a pee break here in a second, though. Let's look at some of these scores here. Alabama's trying to get on the board here, at least tie it up before halftime. What? It is. How is Georgia Tech tied with Boston College at halftime? What the hell's going on with Georgia Tech? Miami's blowing out NC State 24-0. Texas Tech blowing out UCF 35-2. Still the first half in that one. Close game in Alabama. Iowa up over Southern Cal 21-10. Virginia up over Duke 17-3. Illinois up over Maryland 14-6. And there's a bunch of other games that nobody cares about. Tennessee's winning 21-0 against something. New Mexico State. Wake Forest is beating North Carolina. No shocker there. And there you go. There's your halftime scores. How in the what is wrong? What is Georgia Tech doing? How are you tied with Boston College at halftime? That's sad. Holy shit. I just see now where you said that. What's up, Tiger Baskins? Yeah, South Carolina, that was an all-time fail. All-time epic collapse. The biggest epic collapse we've seen in 2025. Up 27 at the half and you lose. Wow. That's bad. I'm going to take my pee break after the 14 seconds is up here. 4th and 10, Alabama. They're not quite in field goal range here. They do have what looks like one timeout left if they're able to convert here. Simpson throws it to a wide open receiver. Now they're in field goal range. So now they can take a timeout. with 6 seconds left and kick a field goal to tie it here. What a play. What a play. No, they didn't score at all in the second half. Not 1 point. It was 30-3 at halftime. And then Texas A&M scored 28 unanswered points to win. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. All right, let's see if they can make this field goal here. I forget who got the ball first. I'm pretty sure Alabama started the game with the ball, so I think Oklahoma gets the ball to start the second half. South Carolina's cursed against Texas A&M too. I think since Texas A&M joined the SEC, I think South Carolina's only beat them once. Was that last year? Whatever it is, I think they're 1-7 against them or something. And they do throw it again and get a little closer. There's a gamble there, but there's 3 seconds left. He gets out of bounds. Get him a little bit closer to the uprights there for a shorter field goal. See if they can capitalize on that or not. And this is going to be about a, what is this? 36-yard field goal attempt for Bammer. And, of course, here we go. Oklahoma's going to call a timeout to try to ice the kicker here. Is it just me? Kalen DeBoer looks like he's constantly has to fart. Y'all know what I'm talking about? His face looks always like he has to fart. He's always going. He's got. It's either like he's got a fart, or he's got constipation cramps. Yeah, constipation. There you go. This guy's got constipation. Y'all know that saying, resting bitch face? He's got resting constipation face. Somebody give that man some X-Lax or something. Oh, he missed it. Oh, that was what did I say? What did I say a few minutes ago? This weekend has been crazy with the missed field goals, and there it is. I mean, that wasn't even close. He missed that by 20 yards, and it was a 36-yard field goal. Holy shit, that was bad. Look at that. Look at this. Let me see if it was the hold. It was a high snap. But look at this kick. Ah, damn. Did it get tipped? Maybe somebody got a hand on it. Maybe that's what that. Otherwise, if somebody didn't get a hand on that, that was bad. Real bad. Look at the kicker is yelling at the holder. I don't think I've ever seen that either. Yeah, resting shit face. All right, I got to take a 5-minute pee break here. I'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. There's still 25 of you in here. You guys are absolute troopers for hanging out with me tonight. Appreciate every single one of you. During halftime here, I'm going to turn on, I think the Georgia Tech game just started the third quarter. If I can find it. Yeah, here it is. While we're waiting on Oklahoma and Alabama to come back on, I'm going to turn on the Georgia Tech. Georgia Tech is tied with Boston College at halftime. What a disaster. I thought Clemson was bad. Holy shit. Even they ran over Boston College like nothing. This is unacceptable. The ACC is a mess. Am I taking a number 2? No, I just went down and ate a burger and got something to drink and took a pee. I only shit in the morning. I'm a creature of habit. I wake up, usually eat 2 hard-boiled eggs, have a glass of water, and sometimes a coffee or a tea. Then I take a shit. That's the only, I shit once a day, usually around 9 a.m. That's my shit schedule, in case you were wondering. Why does making your high school boys rake leaves make you feel so powerful? What? I'm the only one in my household that does yard chores. I've got an 18-year-old son. He hasn't raked leaves once, mowed the yard once, trimmed the hedges once, nothing. I'm pretty sure he doesn't know how to start a weed eater either. Look at the Navy game. Is Navy winning? I can put that one on too if you want. Why not? What's that on? What channel is that on? I'm gonna have to scroll for an hour here, I can tell. What channel is it on? Oh, they won. Okay, never mind. They beat South Florida. Go Navy. I'm a Navy brat. Love Navy. My dad went to the Naval Academy. So that knocks South Florida out of the conversation. First down, Boston College. Boy, if Georgia Tech loses this game, oh my God. Oh my God. All they have to do, if they lose this game, they're out. And BC is at the 14-yard line. What is Georgia Tech doing? Incomplete. No flags. Georgia Tech defense is that bad? Jack says, I might join the Marine Corps. More power to you, buddy. My son is 18. He's trying to figure out what he wants to do when he graduates. He's going to graduate this year. And one of his options is obviously joining the military. And that's on the table. It's up to him, though, what he wants to do. It's not my life. It's his. Oh, my God. Touchdown, Boston College. Holy shit. Georgia Tech's defense is Swiss cheese. This is worse than Clemson's defense. And that's a lot. That's saying a lot. What the fuck? I mean, that was too easy. He went in, well, I say untouched. He got touched as he was crossing the goal line, but pretty much untouched there. Unbelievable. Coast Guard would be cool. If I could go back to my 18-year-old self, I would have joined the Navy. So the naval, as far as where you're stationed, if you join the Army or even the Air Force, the Air Force is probably second. But the places you can get stationed around the world in the Navy are second to none. You're always going to be somewhere on the coast because it's the Navy, obviously. You can get stationed all over Asia, all over Europe, all over the United States, and some of the best places to live in the country. I mean, the Navy to me is a no-brainer. I would join the Navy. I bet, Sea Dog's not happy. I just went on, when I was on my break there, I stopped in the Rec Talk stream. I was like, how in the hell are y'all losing or tied with Boston? Boston College is maybe the worst team in the country. They're terrible. Marines is a part of the Navy, I know, I understand that, but they don't have, I mean, there are some Marine bases that are joint bases with the Navy, but they're not all. Plus, I'd rather be on a ship than on the front lines. But I got respect for joining any service. It doesn't matter which one it is. I mean, my brother just graduated, retired from the Air Force. He flew C-5s for 25 years in the Air Force. My dad was in the Navy for 25 years. He went to the Naval Academy. My mom was in the Navy as a nurse for 5 or 10 years. So the reason I live where I live is because of my parents being in the military. They got stationed here. I think Dabo will go after a former head coach after Riley leaves if they open the wallet. Yeah, which one though? Which head coach or former head coach? I wouldn't mind seeing Sam Pittman on staff on the offense for Clemson. He's available. I guarantee you there's teams lining up to get Sam Pittman on their offensive staff. And they should. Not necessarily as a coordinator, but on the offensive staff in any capacity. Hell, I'd even take Billy Napier, but there's no way Dabo is hiring. We talked about this last night on my stream. Dabo fired Billy Napier. And the rumor is that Billy Napier punched Dabo Swinney in the office when he fired him. Avia, what is that? How do you say your name? Avia Kidos? Apprentice. You were an apprentice in the Navy. I was in the U.S. Navy. My duty station was in Portsmouth, Virginia. I was stuck on USF FFG 40 Halliburton Freight. I did not get my schooling for what the recruiter told me. He pushed me into seaman. Yeah, so look, you had your own experience. The real move to do, though, is like what my brother did in the Air Force and what my dad did in the Navy, is to graduate college as a officer. I mean, like what my brother did at Clemson, my brother went to Clemson. He knew he wanted to be a pilot. He was a civil engineer major. He joined the Air Force ROTC at Clemson. They paid for his school. They gave him a stipend. And when he graduated from college, he went straight into pilot training and as an officer. And by the time he retired, he was making over $300,000 a year. He's got three kids. All of his family gets medical benefits the rest of his life, and now he works for Delta, flying for Delta. He's making bank. You can't ask for much better than that. The military is a good deal. Not for everybody, though. I mean, obviously, there's some people out there that have different experiences, but if you don't want to go to college and you don't know what you want to do, there's not really a better deal out there than joining the military. Pete, go watch Marcus Freeman and Pat Narduzzi post-game handshake. I'm sure it wasn't good. Pat Narduzzi's kind of an asshole. No, he's not kind of an asshole. He is an asshole. I mean, there's really no two ways about it. Georgia Tech with the ball 1st and 10. And he picks up about 7 yards on 1st down. 2nd down and 3. This would be the time to bet. Let me see. I'm going to make a live bet if I can. This is a dream from a betting standpoint. Let me see if I can do it. Let me live bet Georgia Tech. Let me see what the line is here. You can live. So Georgia Tech is still favored, even though they're down by a touchdown. It's Georgia Tech minus 3.5. Yeah, I don't know if I'm willing to do that or not. I don't like that half a point. I'm not going to bet it. But my afternoon bets are looking good so far. I've got Oklahoma as an underdog. They're winning. I've got Virginia as an underdog. They're winning. You say do it? All right. Fuck it. I got the mind of a gambler. I'll do it. Let me see if it works. There we go. Georgia Tech minus 3.5. Let's go. Let's go, Jackets. What round will Cade go to? Late. He might not get drafted. If he gets drafted, it'll be in the 6th or the 7th round. He might not get drafted at all. He's been terrible. Maybe he'll get picked up in the 6th or 7th round. That'd be my guess. His fundamentals are awful. His decision making is awful. His fundamentals are awful. I mean, there's not really a lot good to say other than his attitude. He's got a great attitude, but the NFL doesn't care about that. He'll get drafted, but he'll get drafted late if he gets drafted. Really late. He's not a day 2 guy. No. He'll get drafted in day 3 or not at all. Trust me. He's got the arm. That's not his problem. He can make the NFL throws. It's this. And I wish him the best. I don't hate Cade Klubnik or anything. I just don't think he's very good. Third down and 2, Virginia from their own 21. And they're going to run the ball, and he gets the first down and more. A pickup of 4 yards on the play. First down, Cavs. And Georgia Tech is just about to fold. I won't be surprised if we lose this. We're losing to South Carolina. I mean, as much as it pains me to say that, South Carolina is they're a more physical team. They've got a better offense. They've got a better quarterback. I mean, and Morris is going to keep it here and pick up about 4 yards. Second down coming up for the Cavaliers. Chad Morris for Virginia is a 10 times better quarterback than Cade Klubnik is. He runs this offense to a T. He doesn't make a lot of mistakes. And Morris is going to hand the ball off here. Fighting for yardage and picks up 3. 3rd down and 3 coming up for Virginia. Haynes King throws a short pass that's caught on 2nd down and 10, and he picks up about 4, maybe 5. 3rd and 3 for Virginia at the 33. Morris throws, caught wide open. He's got room to run. Big play by Virginia there. About a 30-yard gain. Who's taking over at quarterback next year? Christopher Vizina. He might be better than Klubnik, honestly. He should have played this week. I mean, he actually should be playing the rest of the year, but Dabo's loyal to Cade Klubnik, so he won't be. But Vizina is going to be playing next year. He's been on the team for 3 years. 1st and 10, incomplete pass. He's lucky that wasn't a pick 6. 2nd down coming up. And it's 4th down. Georgia Tech's going to have to punt. Lord have mercy. What is going on? No, they're going to kick a field goal here. 34 yards. And it is good. So it's going to be 17-21 Tech. BC over Tech. All right, 2nd down, Virginia. Ball batted down at the line of scrimmage, incomplete. I don't know, that loss may have killed their confidence. What do they have to play for? Well, beating Clemson is something that all they have to play for. I mean, South Carolina's in jeopardy of, they could be playing for a bowl game. So they're 3 and, 9? 3 and 9. They're 3 and 7 now. I guess they can't make a bowl game now. I guess you're right. I still think they're better. 3rd down and 10. Big pass play by Virginia to Ross. Another 1st down. They're about to score again. Virginia's playing well today. Wow. Still a lot of time left. 7 minutes left in the 3rd. At the 20. Morris rolls out to his right. Throws it on the run. Caught. Touchdown, Virginia. Just like that. It's that easy. And it's now going to be 24-3 after the extra point here. Wow. Virginia's offense is on fire. Look at this. And the extra point is good, 24-3. Duke has yet to get in the end zone here. And Virginia might punch their ticket to Charlotte with a big win today against Duke. And it's still 17-14 Oklahoma in the 3rd quarter at Alabama. I actually have 2 bets on Virginia. One of them for +5 and one of them for +6. 20-14 now. What? Who? LSU? Georgia Tech's defense needs to do something here. I didn't realize Tony Elliott was going to be such a huge loss for Clemson. We knew Venables was, but I guess it's true. You don't know what you have till it's gone. Yeah, and a lot of people wanted Tony Elliott gone too. But he's the best coordinator that Clemson's had offensively since Chad Morris. First and 10, Boston College throws. Oh my God, there's nobody there to cover the. Georgia Tech's defense is absolutely folding in this game. They are bad. I'm having like PTSD from this. Looks like Clemson's defense in the past game. Look at this. This is like backyard pitch and catch. Nobody there to even challenge them. Wide open. Big first down for BC. Now they're going to run it. Nobody's there to stop him either. Picks up 6. This is an epic fold here by the Yellow Jackets. I mean, they control their own destiny in the ACC. They've got to win this game. They've got to win it. And they're just folding. I mean, Boston College is 1-9 in the ACC. Unbelievable. First down, Boston College. Jeez-a-ree. Yeah, they're 1-9. They're terrible. I mean, I really think they're the worst Power 4 team. I'm trying to think of who's worse. I can't think of anybody who's worse than them. Another catch for about 5 yards. And Virginia is rolling. Duke is folding like Georgia Tech is, but worse. They can't even score at all. Second down and 5. Another first down in the red zone. Holy shit, they're about to score again. They're about to score again. It's going to be first and 10 BC at the 20. At the 18 to be exact. Look at this. Oh my God. Touchdown Boston College. Oh my God. They are just getting absolutely torched. Absolutely torched. This is pathetic. 6 plays, 75 yards. Wow. Wow. Who's Jay Schaefer? I don't know who that is. (28-17) Boston College over Georgia Tech. A Georgia Tech loss and a Virginia win punches Virginia's ticket to the ACC championship game. Need Virginia to lose. Good luck. My chemistry teacher that hit me? How in the hell would I know who your chemistry teacher is? I don't even know who my chemistry teacher is, let alone yours. The hell? I have no idea who that is. I'm about to turn this Oklahoma game back on. Georgia Tech might get blown out. This is crazy. All right, here it is. First down, Alabama at the Oklahoma 27. Ty Simpson throws it. Caught at the 2. What a throw and what a catch. Wow. That's a hell of a throw there. He put it right where only the receiver could get it, and he brought it in. And they're trying to play hurry up here. Oklahoma looks discombobulated here on defense. First and goal now from the 2. And they hand the ball off. And did he get in? Let's see what they call it. And they say he did. Touchdown. Bama. I don't know if he got in there. He definitely didn't get in, I don't think. I wonder what the Rambling Wrecker is thinking. Call him live in-game ACC show. I could call Rec Talk right now and see if he answers. He's live streaming. I know that. Should I call him? Let's see if he answers. Let me switch over to this microphone because it'd just be better for this. Give me a second. Y'all can hear me, right? All right, that works. Let's see if he answers.
Pete,
What the fuck is going on, dude?
we're getting our ass beat by Boston College.
This is embarrassing. I mean,
Try streaming it.
Clemson is bad. I am streaming it. Well, I'm streaming the games right. I'm streaming right now too. You're on the air, by the way.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah, but
Oh, we fucking suck. Just so everyone knows.
I mean, all you have to do is win this week. If you lose,
we're done.
Virginia's blowing out Duke right now.
Oh yeah, we're done. Yeah. Well, first of all, we're done anyways because we're gonna get our brains beat in by Pitt.
I don't know about that.
No, we will.
They lost their best receiver today for the rest of the year. But I thought Clemson's defense was bad. This is the worst performance I've seen by Georgia Tech all year. It's not even close.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of a worse performance we've had in recent history. Like, is Bowling Green worse? Maybe. But, like, Boston College is awful.
Boston College is the worst team in the Power Four. They're 1-9.
We're about to go 3-and-out, too, by the way,
yeah.
on offense.
All right, buddy. Well, I just wanted to call and do a wellness check on you, make sure you weren't about to jump out a window or something.
I might throw some monitors out the window, but I won't be going with them.
Will you body slam your TV like Jackpot did?
I haven't seen that yet, but yeah, we might break some shit for sure.
All right, break some stuff and let me know how that goes.
All right. See you, man.
Later.
Bye.
Yeah, that's embarrassing. I mean, that's embarrassing. That's bad. Duke might score here. Or did they score? While I was on the phone with Rec. No, they didn't. But it is 3rd and goal, though. Mensah in the end zone, batted down, incomplete, 4th and goal. Obviously, I think Duke's going to have to go for it here. You're down 21 at home. You haven't got a touchdown yet. I don't think field goal does shit for you here. I mean, I don't know whose defense is worse, Duke's or Georgia Tech's, but at some point you got to get a touchdown. And it looks like they are going to try to go for it here. This is a huge play for Duke. This might be the game. I know it's still a lot of time left, but I mean, you got to get on the board at some point. Mensah back to pass. Fumbled it. He turned it over. He fumbled it. Virginia ball. Boy, Duke is just getting absolutely slaughtered right now. You had one chance right here to make it a game, and you fumbled it and turned it over inside the 10-yard line. Holy shit. Anyway, Alabama is up by 1 at home. This might be the best game of the day. I mean, the A&M and South Carolina game was pretty freaking crazy. It's going to be hard to top that one. But we've got a close game here, a great game going on right now in Tuscaloosa. Oklahoma ball, 1st and 10. Mateer throws it, batted down. This looks like the Oklahoma offense we've all grown to love over the season. Not good. I'm all hopped up on Black Rifle coffee. I'm taking a huge line of booger sugar. I wouldn't mix Black Rifle coffee and booger sugar. You might have a heart attack. 2nd down and 5 for Virginia. And they just continue. They picked up 3 out of the 5 there. Big play by the Sooners, up close to the 50-yard line. 1st down, Sooners. Let's go. Is there a Boomer Sooner chant that I can learn? I need a Boomer Sooner chant. What do they yell over there? I know they yell Boomer, but that just sounds like you're yelling at people my age. I don't want to do that. That's weird. Pete, best way to stop begging drunk. I don't know what that means. Chandler Morris, oh my God. This is going to be a 70-yard touchdown. Touchdown, Virginia, game over. Duke is getting blown off the map. Holy shit. 78 yards. Virginia is just dominating Duke right now. It's about to be 31-3. God dang. Wow. Wow. How did you get drunk? I'm assuming you probably drank too much. I'm not a doctor or even a scientist, but most likely you drank too much. 31-3 officially in here. All right, 4th down and 6 for Oklahoma. And they got the punt team out. And it's going to be a touchback. Alabama's going to take over here at their own 25. Up by 1 at home. Oklahoma's defense looked good for the first couple of drives of the game in the first quarter, and ever since then they've been pretty much non-existent. If they're going to win this game, it's going to be on defense. They need another defensive score or a special teams touchdown or something like that. I'm about to turn this Virginia game off. I mean, you're getting blown out. I might have to put the Georgia Tech game on. It's closer than this. And a sack. Duke has just folded like a lawn chair. I'm going to turn the Georgia Tech game on this channel. It's closer than that one. (17-28). Georgia Tech inside the 10-yard line, 1st down. Uh-oh. Is Georgia Tech about to make a comeback? Let's go Jackets. 21-19, Iowa and Southern Cal ended 3rd quarter. Let's go Iowa. Here's this guy again. This idiot. There he goes. All right, come on, Tech. Let's score here. I want Georgia Tech to win this game. As bad as they look, I need them to win this game. So it's going to be 2nd down and goal here for the Jackets. Uh, 14 minutes left in the game. Still plenty of time for Georgia Tech to come back. Haynes King's going to have to just play like the baller that he is and come back here and win this thing. And when you're down like this in the 4th quarter, you got to rely on your best players to come back and win it for you, and he's the best player on the team. 2nd down and 8. King throws it to the sideline, bad pass. Incomplete. 3rd down. That 3.5 bet may be in jeopardy. Yeah, I don't know why I let you talk me into that. Call Ballard for help. I'm not calling Ballard for help with anything. I mean, I love Ballard, but I'm not. I mean, no. 3rd down and 8. Am I going to stay up to watch it? Yeah, I'm not going to be streaming it though. But yeah, I'm watching it. Yeah. 3rd and 8. King in the end zone, overthrows, incomplete. He threw that right into double coverage. What a bad decision that was. Question is now, do you take the points here or do you go for it? It's 4th and 8. I'd probably take the field goal here. I'd take the points here. There's still a lot of time left. You got to take the points. This is a chip shot field goal. Haynes King was looking for a flag there, did not get it. But you got to take the points here, buddy. He can help me with Mississippi State. Does anybody know how to be a dad? Well, it starts usually after a glass of wine or 2. That's usually how it starts. That's how you become a dad. Now, how to be a dad There's no book or direction manual that's written on how to be a dad. You pretty much got to. Here's what happens: you have one kid, you fuck that one up, and it's just like anything else. You learn how to not be a shitty dad as time goes on. That's pretty much it. You're welcome. I'm 18 and going to be a father and need help. I'll say a prayer for you. I'm not even religious, but I'll say a prayer for you. Good luck, buddy. We're expecting our first in March. Well, congratulations. Yeah, do you know what it's going to be? Boy or girl? If it's a girl, you go buy some guns. I don't know if you got any guns yet, but go buy at least one or two. Shotgun and a pistol. And learn how to use them. You know? I don't have any girls. I got 2 boys. So, but I still have guns. But they're not for different reasons than what you need them for, you know? Wow, I had to go with my wife without a phone, and Georgia Tech is that. Yeah, they're actually losing. They're playing terrible. I got faith they're going to come back and win, though. I haven't given up on the Jackets yet. I think they can pull this off. As bad as they've looked. Anyways, first down, Oklahoma. A slobber knocker going on in Tuscaloosa, 21-20 right now. 3 minutes left in the third. Second down for the Sooners. Mateer rolls out to his right, throws it, incomplete. That was a terrible play call and execution there. Oklahoma's offense is pretty painful to watch. Reminds me a lot of Clemson. Third down and 9. And somebody called a timeout, I think. Who was that? Alabama called a timeout. All right. Back in Boston, 20-28. The Eagles lead, and they get the ball here. Fair catch called for at the 8. So terrible field position for Boston College here. But Georgia Tech's defense is, I can't describe how bad they've been. Let's see if they can get a stop here. Can anybody give me advice on how to tell my parents? Yeah, here's what you do. You go, hey, Mom. Hey, Dad. I'm having a baby. Just like that. Don't beat around the bush. Just straight up, hey, Dad. Hey, Mom. I'm having a baby. Evan, welcome to Amazing. You're amazing. Evan is amazing. That's why he became an amazing member. Third down and 9 for Oklahoma, and a dart thrown. There's a flag, though. And I don't know, this might be against Oklahoma. That flag was thrown as the... I don't know if I've ever seen that before. That flag was thrown on the second tier while the ball was still in the air. And it's against Oklahoma. All right, second down and 12 for Boston College. Thrown and caught right near, it's going to be a yard short. Boy, Georgia Tech needs to stop them here bad. They need to stop them bad here. Third down and 1. I mean, not even just for the score, but for morality purposes, Georgia Tech needs a stop on defense right here. If you tell the parents, they will get baby rabies. I don't even know what that is, but I agree. And Oklahoma has to punt. Great punt. First down, Boston College. So much for the moral victory that I was talking about. Holy shit. I got to stand up now. Legs starting to fall asleep. That's what happens when you get old. I went to sleep last night, woke up this morning with a shoulder injury for no reason at all. And if I sit for more than 20 minutes at one time, my leg falls asleep. I'm falling apart over here. Georgia Tech 8-4, maybe. Does anybody else keep checking their phone for that Beamer fired notification? He's not getting fired. I mean, I'm not saying whether or not he should be fired. I'm just saying he's not going to get fired. At least I don't think so. I could be wrong, though. I'm wrong all the time. Just ask my wife. 2nd down and 9. Boy, Georgia Tech needs a turnover here. Oh, he almost did turn it over. Oh, my God. He just dropped the interception. 3rd down and 9 now. I have a pinched nerve. Yeah. I probably got like 4 or 5 of them. I got all kinds of problems. That's just one of them. Boy, Ty Simpson with a big scramble there for a 1st down and more. 3rd and 9, Boston College at their own 38. Throws. And a wide open tight end, and he just missed him. Boy, that was good for Georgia Tech. Now they're going to have to punt. Georgia Tech, let's see if they can tie this game up here. 11 and a half minutes left. First and 10 tied. And they run the ball to the outside, and good defense there by Oklahoma. He got about a yard maybe. Boston College punts it. Good punt. Fair catch called for at the 22. All right, Haynes King needs to be the hero he's been all year. He needs to put this team on his back and have a big comeback win on the road at BC. That's what he needs. That Alabama tight end is money. They got a couple of them. Here we go from the 31. Simpson throws it in the dirt. No good. 3rd down coming up here. 3rd and 9. All right. Good gain on 1st down for Georgia Tech. Got about 7 yards there. Here's where the comeback begins. The great Georgia Tech comeback against the almighty Boston College Eagles that are 1-9. The comeback begins now. I can see it. And the pitch, good play there. 1st down and more up to the 35-yard line. 1st down Tech. Let's go, Jackets. King rolls, he's running backwards and just throws it away. What happened to Georgia Tech's offensive line? Second down and 10 now. First down for Oklahoma. Mateer's going to keep it and dives forward for 3 yards. Second down coming up. Haynes King throws it to the sideline. They're not even trying to stretch the field at all. And it's usually you see a heavy dose of Haynes King design runs, and we haven't seen a whole lot of that. Is he banged up or something? Mateer throws it to the sideline. Incomplete. Flag down. This is going to be a pass interference against Alabama. It's going to be an automatic first down for the Sooners. And this will be there'll be one more play left, or maybe two, in the third quarter there. All right, Haynes King on 3rd and 6, throws it, caught, makes the guy miss, slides down, but he got the first. First down, Jackets. And we have an injured Boston College defender here. Defensive lineman, it looks like. All right, here we go. 1st and goal, Oklahoma. Must have missed what happened there. Let's go, Sooners. Help Pete win some money here. From the 10-yard line, Mateer hands the ball off, gets hit immediately, got a yard maybe. Good defense by the Tide there. Put your 4s up, everybody. There it is. Put your 4s up. That's going to be the end of the third quarter in Tuscaloosa. And Oklahoma finally is knocking on the door here trying to score. This is a hard-fought game here. This Oklahoma offense is offensive to people. Yeah, it's just like Clemson's. Clemson's offense is offensive to me. Has been all year. How many turnovers does Alabama have? I think 2. One of them was a pick 6. You mean how many turnovers does their defense have, or how many? I don't know what you're asking. How would Pete react if Dabo announced that Dave Dorn was the new OC? Oh, yeah. I don't like Dave Dorn. I don't like Dave Dorn. That would be something, though. That would be something. That would be one hell of a video that I could make. That's for sure. I know that much. I don't think Dave Dorn and Dabo Swinney like each other, though, so I don't think that would happen. Well, I don't think that Dave Dorn likes Dabo Swinney. I don't know how Swinney feels about Dave Dorn, but I'm pretty sure that Dave Dorn doesn't like Dabo. I have 4 games and all 4 are on commercial. Yeah, me too. Well, I got 2 games are on, both of them on commercial. All right, here we go. 1st and 10. 1st and 10. Jackets. I don't know why Dave Dorn's not already been fired. I really don't. I don't understand why he's still there. He's been there since 2010, so 15 years. He's never won the ACC. They seem to be getting worse on a year-to-year. But I don't know why he's still hired there. I just don't think North Carolina State's obviously serious about football by having him there. A throw and a catch for a first down across the 40-yard line. First down, Jackets. Let's go. Dave Dorn is your dad? Oh, I'm sorry. Look, we've all got, some people just have terrible dads. Apparently that's your problem. I'm sorry. I had a great dad. 1st and 10. Haynes King throws it deep to the sideline. Caught. What a catch. And he was covered too. That was a fucking dime piece by King. He was covered. It's going to be 1st and goal, Jackets. Come on, let's go. Why did he run out of bounds? He could have ran it right in the end zone. That was weird. Haynes King's going to keep it, and he gets down to the 2. It's going to be 2nd down and goal from the 2 coming up. What's up, Yoda? After watching Tech this game, we're going to beat the soul out of Georgia Tech. Go Dogs. Yeah, we'll see. I will tell you this about Georgia Tech, because I watched every game they played this year. They play to the level of their competition. So they play good against good teams and bad against bad teams. So I wouldn't touchdown Tech. I think they'll probably play better against Georgia than they're playing against Boston College. I'm not saying they'll win, but they do play to their competition level. And that's not a good thing. You don't want to do that. You want to be consistent. They're not consistent. 26-28. And Oklahoma with the ball here on 3rd and goal. Now it's going to be 4th and goal. They kick a chip shot field goal here to take the lead if they want. And that's what I would do if I were them. And Tech is going to go for 2 points and not get it. So BC remains with the 2-point lead here with 7.5 minutes left in the game. They try to run it with Haynes King, and he's a yard short of the goal line there. So it's still a 2-point game here. Georgia Tech's defense needs a turnover. That's what they need. Call your ACC co-host. That good line stance is worthy of his reaction. I just called him a few minutes ago. I'm not going to call him back. He's streaming. According to all the Nancy State fans, he's the best ever, averaging 8 wins a year. Yeah, well, yeah, if that's what you want, that's great. If you never want to win anything that matters, then keep Dave Dorn there as long as you want. I hope Dave Dorn stays there for the rest of my life. But if I were an NC State fan, I would have been over him years ago, let alone now. I can't believe there's a single NC State fan out there that still wants him to be there. They got Stockholm syndrome or something. He's been holding them hostage for 15 years. All right, Oklahoma with the 2-point lead now. And they're going to kick the ball off here. And it's going to be a touchback. Ty Simpson already has 37 pass attempts. That's a lot. Yeah, that's a lot. All right, first down, Alabama. Down by 2 at home. And they're going to run the ball on first down for about 7 yards. Good run play there. This has been the ultimate chess match between the Sooners and between Brent Venables and Kalen DeBoer, just like I thought it would be. Jack Schenkel, thank you for the super chat and supporting the show. Thanks for putting up with my BS tonight. Look, you just being here is fine with me. The only thing I don't put up with on this channel is when people come on here and make personal attacks at me or my family or anything like that. I've got zero tolerance for that. But if you just want to come in here and talk shit about football and talk shit, that's what I'm here for. So I appreciate you. Miami is up 41-0. Wow. The score in the Bama game is 23-21 Oklahoma. And Bama's got the ball. 3rd down and 5 for them. Oh, you're talking about Sea Dog. Okay. A sack. And Oklahoma sacks Ty Simpson for a big loss. That was a huge play there. Because now going for it on fourth down is out of the question. They're going to have to punt. Big, huge play there by Oklahoma. All right, 1st and 10, Boston College at the 25-yard line. They get no pressure at all on the quarterback, but he overthrew it. But where is the pass rush by Georgia Tech? It's non-existent. They've got no pass rush. I mean, he's standing back there baking a cake in the pocket. He just made a terrible pass because he's not a very good quarterback. That's why. But there's no threat of a pass rush from the Jackets at all. Yes, sir. That's what I'm here for, TB. 2nd down and 10. From the 25. Short pass. Oh, my God. Just an awful series by Boston. Boston College is about to fold. Incomplete pass. 3rd and 10 now. You've got drop passes. You've got bad passes. They're crumbling. This looks more like the Boston College team that we've seen all year, right? These past couple of drives. Just bad. Bad. Huge 3rd down here. 7 minutes left in the game. No pass rush. Oh, my God. Don't give him the 1st down. You've got to be kidding me. No, he's not going to get the 1st down. He's going to be, he got hell. It's going to be 4th and 1. TB with the super chat. Thank you, buddy. He didn't even say anything. He just, as they say, hooked a brother up, which I appreciate. Thank you, TB. But what are they going to do here? 4th and 1. They're up. They're going to punt it. And they do punt it. All right. Don't touch it. What a terrible punt. Oh, my God, that was a terrible punt. They are folding. That was like, what was that, a 10-yard punt? What the hell was that? So Georgia Tech get a terrible punt and a Georgia Tech bounce on top of that. They're going to take over near midfield. That was hell, I could have punted it further than that. And I'm old and I got a bad back. And apparently a pinched nerve and a bad shoulder. That shit was terrible. Absolutely terrible. So from the 46, and Georgia Tech with a big run. That's going to be a touchdown. Right, the first play from scrimmage, touchdown Tech. Let's go. BC folding like a lawn chair. Ah, dang. Let's go. The extra point, let's see, what do you go for 2 here? They're up by 4. I think you go for 2 here to make it 6. I don't really think 5 does anything for you. No, they're going to kick the extra point. And they do. It's going to be 33-28. 5-point lead here for the Jackets. Haven't watched much of Bama this year. Just keep hearing how they would destroy Ohio State. I'm not impressed at all. I don't think they would destroy Ohio State. I don't know who's been telling you that, Troy, but no. I don't know. I mean, I think it would be a good game. I'm not saying Alabama's no good. But destroy Ohio State? I don't know. I don't see that at all. 2nd down and 10. And it's going to be 1st down Oklahoma on the short pass. This is interesting here now. Inside of 11 minutes left in the game here, Oklahoma's got the lead and the ball, and they're driving. First and 10, Oklahoma. Come on. Mateer's going to hand the ball off on first down, and they run for about 3. Oh, he fights for more yards. He's got about 4 yards out of that. Good run there. And that's been a big problem for Oklahoma this year, is their run game's been terrible. Mateer, look, Mateer has not played great, but I got respect for this guy. He's a gamer. He shows up in the big games, and there's no quitting that guy. I'll tell you that right now. 2nd down and 6. Mateer's got all fucking day. Now he rolls out to his right, keeps it downfield, throws it. Oh, a dropped interception by the Tide. That was a terrible. I just got done hyping up Peete for no reason. That was a terrible decision and a terrible pass. I don't even know who the fuck he was throwing that to. He threw it to the wrong jersey color. That's for sure. That was awful. He's lucky that wasn't picked off. 3rd down and 6 now. Pete, I have never dose. I've never done Super Chat before. I will be scammed. No, you won't be scammed on Super Chat. It's encrypted. I've sent 1,000 Super Chat. Oh my God, huge sack by Georgia Tech. Defense finally decided to show up late. I've sent 1,000 Super Chats. I'm probably not even lying about the number there. Never once have I been scammed on a Super Chat. Ever. Oklahoma with the first down. Oklahoma driving now. 1st and 10, Oklahoma. 9 minutes left in the game. And they're close to getting in field goal range here. Big play by Boston College. Holy shit, a 30-yard pass. Oh my God. Huge play for the Eagles. What a catch. First and 10, 5 minutes left in the game here in Boston. John Mateer on 2nd and 7 is going to keep it, making guys miss, looking like a Heisman runner, and he's going to be 3 yards short. Wah wah. He made about 5 guys miss on that run, though. He didn't get the first down, though. 1 guy, 2 guy, 3 guy, 4 guy. Yeah, he made 5 guys miss on that run. All right, here we go. First down at Boston College. Scott Kerr, thank you for the Super Chat, buddy. An Asian girl named Yum Yum wanted my number from a Super Chat. Well, you won then. That's called winning. Touchdown, Boston College. Holy shit. What is going on in Chestnut Hill? This is wild shit here. 5 plays. 75 yards from one of the most inept offenses in the entire country. Hey, Georgia Tech, do not let me down. Tech, don't let me down here. 3rd down and 8, Oklahoma. 7.5 minutes left. Up by 2 from the 38. Mateer, under pressure, just throws it in the dirt. The Zebras are going to try to, they're trying to figure out whether this is intentional grounding or not. I think it's going to be. Yep. Intentional grounding against Mateer in Oklahoma. And I think this is a bad call. There was a receiver right there. I don't know why they would call this. He's in the tackle box. I mean, obviously he was trying to ground the ball. That's obvious, but I don't know by the letter of the rule whether or not that was grounding or not. There was somebody there. Anyway, it doesn't matter. 4th and 20. Did they just get the 2-point conversion? No. It's a 1-point game in Chestnut Hill. All right, there's 4 minutes and 9 seconds left. Let's see this real quick. No, he dropped it. There's 4 minutes and 9 seconds left. Georgia Tech's about to get the ball. Down by 1. I need a Georgia Tech touchdown here. That's what I need. Field goal does me no good here. I would really watch for the onside kick here. Watch for the onside kick here. Bill O'Brien would definitely do some shit like that right now. I guarantee it. They don't, though. They kick it off. All right. You got 4 minutes, Georgia Tech. You go down and win this game. Go down and win this game. Fuck Boston College. Fuck Bill O'Brien. Fuck Eagles. I don't even care. I love America. I hate Eagles. Fuck Eagles. Fuck the entire city of Boston. Fuck the entire state of Massachusetts. Fuck Dave Portnoy. Doesn't he live there? I don't even know if he lives there. Fuck everything that has to do with fuck crab legs or lobsters or whatever the fuck that got going on up there. Fuck all of them. King throws it deep. Oh, incomplete. Fuck clam bakes. We're Southerners down here. We do oyster roasts. Clam bakes is for idiots. The only reason you eat a clam instead of an oyster is because you suck. That's why. That's the only reason. There is no other reason. Clams taste like shit. Fuck Joe Biden, too. Isn't he from there? Yeah, fuck Joe Biden, too. 2nd down and 10. Haynes King. Dumps it off to... Come on, catch the ball, boy. What are you doing? He did. He got about 8 yards. Now 3rd and short. Fuck the Celtics. Fuck the Patriots. Fuck the Bruins. Third down and 2. Haynes King's going to keep it, and he gets the 1st down and more. This is where you got your guy here. Come on, Haynes. Look, I know it's a terrible team, and I'm going to catch hell for this. But he should be invited to New York. If he wins this game on his own back, he should still be invited to New York. I don't think he's going to win the Heisman, but he should still be invited. He should still get the free limousine and the free lobster dinner. And get to put on a tuxedo and whatnot if they can win this game on his back. 1st down and 10, and he pitches it to the outside, and he gets about 7 yards. Inside of 3 minutes left here. No, getting your car. Fuck Puck and the car. Fuck Bill Burr. Fuck the Red Sox, too. Yeah, absolutely. 2nd down and 3. Park in the car. Kiss my ass. Meanwhile, 2nd down and 7 for Alabama on their own 9-yard line. Down by 2 at home. Ty Simpson scrambles to his right, and he gets back to the line of scrimmage, and he's tackled. Oklahoma's defense is tightening up, son. Huge 3rd down here for Bama, deep in their own territory. Time is now becoming an issue here. A stop here by Oklahoma would be massive. I mean, massive. From the 11. And a 1st down by Georgia Tech on 2nd and 3. Here we go, 3rd and 5, Bama from the 11. Mateer fires, caught at the 20, 1st down, Bama. Boy, that was huge there. I mean, that was massive. That kept them alive, really. If they would have had to punt there, that would have been devastating for Alabama. All right, 1st and 10 for Georgia Tech. They run the ball for about 4 yards, 3 maybe. 2nd down coming up inside of 2 minutes now. That's going to be the 2-minute timeout. And they only need a field goal to win here, so getting in field goal range. But I'd feel more comfortable with a touchdown. You know what I mean? Fuck Boston cream pie. Yeah. Yeah, he's from Delaware. Fuck Delaware, too. Yeah, fuck Delaware. Fuck, you know what? Fuck that entire part of the country. From Massachusetts up. Vermont, Delaware, Rhode Island, Massachusetts. Fuck all of them. I mean, that's not even America. That's Canada, is what that is. I'm not Canadian, so fuck them. Southern Cal beats Iowa 26-21. That means I won my bet. Pay me. I had Iowa +6. I think +6.5. Yep. I had Iowa +6.5. Pay me. Bang. Bing bang, big bang, and bing bang. 1st and 10. Alabama runs it on 1st and 10 and gets about 2 yards. Pete, just in a car accident because I was watching this. You weren't just in a car accident. If the first thing you do after being in a car accident is type in the comment section of this channel, then you can't be saved, buddy. You're definitely fucked. So you're just lying. 2nd down and 8. Simpson throws it, hit immediately. Oh, he's going to be short. So here we go. It's going to be 3rd and 2. This is a violent game. This is one of the more violent hitting games I've seen all year between Oklahoma and Alabama. Yes, he was. I was in the car. I hope y'all are all right. Well, first of all, Jack, you've been telling me the whole stream how drunk you are. And then you just told me you're in a car accident. So that's not good, buddy. Are you drunk driving? I don't believe you, first of all. Second of all, if you're drunk driving, that's stupid. Why would you do that? 2nd down and 7. In this chat, he's told me he's got his girl pregnant. He's drunk. How do I tell my parents I'm pregnant? Big play by Georgia Tech. Go! Go! Across the 30. It's going to be 1st down. Georgia Tech, let's fucking go. Big play by Allen. What was I saying? Oh, yeah, this guy. You got my girlfriend pregnant. How do I tell my girlfriend I'm pregnant? I'm drunk. Just got in a car accident. I'm watching you. Boy, you're like fucking... you're the most interesting man in the world. You're like the Dos Equis guy. Holy shit. 1st and 10. From the 27. They're going to run it again. He's got room to run. Oh, good open field tackle there by Boston College. You can't, first of all, you can't show the picture on YouTube, so I don't know how you'd show us that. I mean, that's impossible. Yeah, his dog died. His Ford F-150 engine blown out. His girlfriend left him. Got in a car accident. Fucking house got foreclosed on. Car got foreclosed on. Somebody ran over my mailbox by accident. If he gets in a DUI, the baby payment would just went up $10K. Yeah, right. Oh. Somewhere out there, James Thompson is still watching. I don't know how I blocked him or hit him. I was trying to hide the bot, and I must have hit him by accident, but I couldn't figure out how to unhide him. So I feel bad about that. I mean, he's one of literally 40 or 50 people watching, and I hit him. And he's here every week. 2nd down and 7. Big first down by Georgia Tech. Let's fucking go inside the 15-yard line. All right, let's go, Jackets. Let's go. Come on, you got 1 minute and 20 seconds left. You got all 3 timeouts. No need to hurry up here. Bill O'Brien's just over there. Bill O'Brien, outside of Shane Beamer, might have the most punchable face in all of college football. He looks like he's constipated all the time, too. Hashtag free James Thompson. I love James. James is always around here. I love James. He's a tater man like me, too. What just happened here? Timeout by BC? Is that what it was? Haynes King, 26 of 34, 371 yards and a touchdown. The problem has not been Georgia Tech's offense. It's been their defense has been awful. I mean, I don't think anybody's given up 34 points to Boston College. Haynes King is going to keep it on 1st and 10, and he picks up 3. We've got 2 photo finishes coming on here. Both of these are 1-point games, by the way, or 2. Well, one of them's a 2-point game. 2 minutes left at Alabama and less than 2 minutes left in Chestnut Hill. 1 minute and 14 seconds to be exact, and there's going to be a 2-minute timeout in Bama. So it's going to be a photo finish there. 2nd down and 7 for the Jackets. I want to see a touchdown here. Fuck a field goal. I need a touchdown. I might start to pay for all of this. Well, don't just talk about it, be about it, bro. Don't just talk about it, be about it, bro. Talk is cheap. 2nd down and 7. Here we go. From the 12. King is going to keep it. He's got blockers, and he falls forward to the 7. Here we go. It's going to be 3rd and short, about 3rd and 2, maybe. 3rd and 2 or 3rd and 3. King putting the team on his back. Like I said, I'd give it to King again. He's good for at least 2 or 3 yards every time he touches the ball. I don't know why he wouldn't give it to him. Fuck a field goal. Field goals are for losers. Let's get a touchdown here. Let's go. 3rd and 2. What are you doing? I call a timeout. I don't like that. I need a touchdown here. Yeah, Christian, we need a touchdown here. Bad. Hey, Jack, what's your middle name? Lou? Not sure why, because didn't let them score. Come on. I mean, I don't understand. Like, so Georgia Tech's moving the ball. The defense has got their hands on their hips. They're gassed. And you call a timeout and let them rest. I don't get that part of it. 3rd down and 2. Haynes King's going to fall. Come on, get him. Ah, shit. See? The defense was tired on their heels, and you called a timeout and gave them 45 seconds to catch their breath. Now they're going to kick a field goal here. God damn it. Go for it. Go for the first down. Go for the touchdown. Ah, shit. They're going to win this by 2. That's what's about to happen. 1st and 10. Alabama's got the ball down by 2 inside of 2 minutes left. Incomplete. I think Simpson was down before he was sacked. That's a sack. He just got away with it. 2nd and 21. Terrible pass. 3rd and 21. Alabama's about to lose here. Unless they convert this 3rd down, it's over for them. They either convert on 3rd and 21 or it's over. Here we go with the field goal here to take the lead with 14 seconds left. Here it is. And he makes it. And Georgia Tech is going to win by 2 points. And they stay alive in the ACC. It looks like it's probably going to end up being Georgia Tech and Virginia in the ACC championship game now. With Louisville losing last night, with Duke losing tonight, Miami's going to be the highest ranked team, even though, but they've got 2 ACC losses. It's going to be it's going to be Georgia Tech and Virginia in the ACC title game, most likely. All right, here we go. The end of the game here. The end of the game. 1 minute and 36 seconds left in Tuscaloosa. Alabama down by 2. 3rd down and 21 with the ball. Let's see what they can do here. Ty Simpson back to pass. Throws it and it's caught. It's going to be short. So he gets up to about the 48. It's going to be 4th down. Here's game right here. 1st down or lose. That's what it is. Either first down or lose. And I think they're going to throw the ball here. Here it is. Oh my God! Boston College is trying to get a field goal range. Incomplete. Game over. Oklahoma wins. Bama goes down at home. Bama loses at home to Oklahoma. Pay Pete. Pay Pete. Wow. Oklahoma wins. There's still 2 seconds left here. Boston College has one more play. No. Hold on now. A penalty against Georgia Tech. Bama goes down at home. Holy shit. Brent Venables takes down the Tide on the road. All right, there's 4 seconds left here. It's second down and 5. Boston College is dangerously close to field goal range in a crazy turn of events here. If they can get 2 plays off here, they might be able to get in field goal range and win this game. This is crazy. What would they do here? What's the play call here? You throw it in the end zone or you throw it to the sideline near field goal range? And Georgia Tech's going to call a timeout. I can't wait to watch Funny Man's Bama fan video tomorrow. I'd go for the field goal too. Yeah, I think that's a better. I mean, but you only got 4 seconds, so you got to throw a quick pass here to get him into field goal range. You know. There's the final. 23-21 Sooners. Game over, Jack. Wow. Pay me. Pay me. I had a good amount of money on that one, too. That was a good win for me. $75 on that. What did I just do? Shit. All right, here it is. Four seconds left, 1st and 5. Yep, he's going to run around and throw it deep. No good. Georgia Tech wins by 2. 36-34 is your final. Wow, what a crazy game. Georgia Tech got slaughtered in the first, absolutely murdered in the first half. And they make an epic comeback. Haynes King has another big day. And Georgia Tech stays alive in the ACC. Again, most likely going to be Georgia Tech and Virginia in the ACC title game. So, unless I don't know. I have to look at the scenarios there, but most likely that's what it's going to be. The ACC is awful. Yeah, but are they exciting? I don't think they're as awful as people think they are. Anyway, guys, thank you for hanging out with me tonight. It's been 4 hours. I'm going to get off here and go watch the primetime games. But I do appreciate you all hanging out with me. All the people that support the show, hit the thumbs up, all that stuff. All the people that sent super chats, all that. I will be back tomorrow not live, but with the Clemson State of the Fan Address video. That ought to be a good one because although they won, it wasn't impressive at all. And I have a lot of thoughts about that. But anyway, yeah, have a great rest of your Saturday night. I appreciate all of you, and I'll see you guys shortly. Have a good one.